Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. How are you all doing today? I'm just finding myself with a day where I thought, you know, just for giggles, let's do a little early morning streaming. And it's 9 a.m. for me, okay? So, I mean, it's not like, you know, super bright and early or all that, but it is pretty darn early for me. You guys, none of you are ready to go. Okay, so noted. We're going to have to start off with the usual, because that's the way it always works. Never enough. Never enough. Although, I might throw a curveball today. Maybe we won't do that. Need a ton of polymer. Okay, maybe we'll do that. Much as I don't want to. Maybe that's what we shall do. Huh. Oh, I have it. That's why I couldn't find it. Got it. Well, here, we still need you. So, come with me. And let's go grab some pearls and stuff. Yeah, this is not the usual time. Not at all. And because of the way the weekend worked out, I didn't get a chance to do any heads-up videos or anything, so here we are. Some freshly brewed Earl Grey, huh? I didn't even think about making any tea this morning. Wow, bad me. I need to work on that. I think there's one more over there. Here, we'll just go ahead and move you over. Trying to do this the fast way. Ish. Is there one more over here? No, I didn't think so. Though there is something dead floating around over here. What is that? Oh, that's the hyena. So noted. So noted. Here, you hold all those. I'll come back for them later. Crud, I already got the ones that were over here, I think. I vaguely remember picking up a couple of them, I think. Not sure. I'm kind of with you, Wolf. I am not big on coffee. Not really my thing. In fact, certain kinds of coffee will just turn... The smell of it will turn my stomach. And it's not any one particular brand. It's just... Sometimes it'll just hit me the wrong way, and sometimes it won't. Just the smell of it, like, ugh. Not a fan. I'm weird, I know. It's funny, I think we're going to get an interesting group today that's going to be a little different than the ones who usually show up on the streams, because a lot of them... Oh, hi. Excuse me. Am I going to have to put you down? I guess the answer to that is yes. There you go. Skyshadow, go ahead and fight back. Are you out of range for that? I guess you are. My bad. Alright, I tried. Are you still on neutral? Or passive, rather? I tried. Was that not the right one? Oh, wait a minute. No. That one. Okay. I got my whistles all mixed up. Anyway, we're fine. Stargazer, how's it going? Super high, huh? Super high on life. No, I've been awake for quite a while this morning, actually. I'm just, you know, It's early in the morning. I'm just hanging out. Just chilling with my cat. Right there. She's being a little butthead this morning, but, you know. Here, before we get too much further, gonna need that and I think that. Maybe a little more. I don't really want the berries. There you go. Thank you. Appreciate that. Let's go. Wow. Well, happy birthday to your older brother. That's quite the wake-up call. James. James, I didn't think I would see you today. I figured you'd be at work or something all day, and nope. Solid state. My goodness. I haven't seen you in a while. It's 9 a.m. and you're about to go to bed. Wow. Well, hello. Good morning. I hope all is going well with the raising and fostering of small lives. You just got off of work, James. Okay, wow. You know, I'm just going to go ahead and say I have no idea who's going to show up today then. Because I'm seeing folks that I haven't seen in a while, which is awesome. And I'm seeing folks who I didn't think I would see, which is also awesome. And you know what? I'm just going to kick back and enjoy the ride and club some penguins. Huh. You just celebrated. Okay. Well, I hope your bro had a good birthday and, you know, you got a couple of good noogies in or something on him. Wow, that's a word I haven't said in, like, forever. Yeah, I remember that with mine, Solid State. I mean, I only had one, and I remember those just off-the-wall hours. Oof. It can be rough when you're, you know, otherwise trying to live. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Polymer Factory. I'm going to feel awful about this, but I'm going to do it anyway. Let's get the club out. Yep, you guys just run. You're so adorable when you run in fear. I feel terrible about this, but whatever. We'll be fine. I didn't grab anywhere near enough fiber to make this happen. My bad. This is not going to work. We're going to have to switch things up. Your bro's going to buy a Switch. Okay, that's cool. Are they easy to come by? I thought I heard those were hard to find or something. Excuse me. I like how they're just kind of wandering around where I'm clubbing a penguin. That's... Oh, this is horrible. Thank you. I'll take your polymer now. Feel horrible about this, but I'm going to do it. Clute, it's early in the morning. How are you? Chi-Chi. It's not early in the morning. How's it going? Oops, wrong one. Although that actually kind of worked. I wonder. Your family has 2 Switches, James? I guess they're not that hard to find. Either that or, you know, good timing somewhere or something. All right, Bird, hold all this stuff because I don't need or want it. We need to go grab more fiber, so... Penguins, you get a reprieve. We gotta get out of here. Missed. I don't think the penguins did. Clute! With the tier 2 resub. Awesome. Thank you very much, sir. Appreciate that. I gotta tell you, I missed you. Was it on the last one I didn't see you? Like, hey, what's going on here? I know, it's cool. Life happens, right? Life happens. That sounds unpleasant, James. Mist, yep. I believe you're right. Chi-Chi is in Germany. So, timing-wise, this is pretty good timing, I think, for most of the folks in kind of like UK, general kind of nearby-ish areas in terms of Europe. I think this is pretty good timing for you folks. But don't get used to it, because this is not my standard at all. Mammoth, okay. Mammoth I can work with. These are considered bushes, right? Wait a minute, do you... Ah, man, I took your sickle. Why'd I do that? That actually would be super handy right now. Dang. Bummer. Ah, Clute. I trust everything is going well on both fronts then. Am I correct? I do recall the transmission issue. That was some crap right there. That's what that was. Okay, I think this will be enough fiber because we're going to need a crap ton of polymer, which means a lot of fiber to repair the club. So you know how that goes, right? Mist, you might be on Mars. Well, in the words of David Bowie, is there life on Mars? Zovia, sorry, I missed you coming in. This is live. I mean, Zovia, this is a vodcast. I predicted you would show up at right around this time. I would pretend like I missed you, and then I'd make it sound like it's live when it's really not. It's pretty convincing, right? All right, Clute, good to hear that. I imagine that makes life a little easier being able to get around. James, I hope it doesn't get canceled again too. I think you'll be okay. I'm feeling good about this one. I won't make any glib comments about things happening in the world that would prevent that. So, just gonna say I have a good feeling about this one. Yeah. Feel horrible about this. But KIC needs some new armor. Which seems weird to club a bunch of penguins and make armor out of it, but whatever. Tommy, how's it going? I thought it was pretty clever as well, Zovius. I'm glad you agree with that assessment. Once again, I'm not actually here. I'm just making it sound like I'm here. You know. Mist, I would second that entirely, only because it's a terrible game. The first one is so much better. The second one is just awful. Sorry, penguins. So sorry, penguins. James, perfect timing then. Am I doing a Doctor Who impression? Does Doctor Who club penguins? I don't watch Doctor Who, but that might give me all the more reason to avoid that show. I don't need to see penguins being clubbed. That just does not really fit with what I want to see. 1, 2, 7, 14. Nowhere near enough. I think we've got to go, like, just hack and slash a ton more of these guys. Yeah, it's cold. I'll deal with it. This is my penance for clubbing penguins. I get to freeze in the water. Talks to someone through a movie, okay. You know, it's funny. Doctor Who, it has been on my to-do list for the longest time. And then I have stuff like Black Mirror, which also on my to-do list. It's never going to happen. I mean, I still have DVDs, never mind maybe a Blu-ray or two. I don't actually buy movies anymore, but I still have DVDs that are in plastic wrap. They're still shrink-wrapped that I've never watched. I'm never going to get around to watching this stuff. That's just not how I roll. Solid, I'm with you right there. That is a fortunate thing to not having seen that, I think. Holy cow. Completed Tales from the Borderlands. That was the... Is that the, oh, what's the company? I can't think of their name now. That's the, like, the adventure game based on Borderlands, right? Yeah, physical movies, I'm with you there. I agree. But I don't even buy digital ones, you know? Telltale Games, thank you. It's early, I can't think. My brain doesn't work. Sovia, I think that kind of puts you in an interesting position. Like, you're kind of ahead of the curve, I'd be willing to bet. I mean, I know there's a lot of people who definitely thrive on the user-generated content. I mean, here we are. Hello. Hi. All that sort of stuff. But I would be willing to suspect that if you're at like 90%, I'd be willing to bet you're ahead of the curve on that by a fair amount. Just my guess. I'd be willing to bet that there's a generation that will be coming soon that ends up being the case. But I think you might be ahead of the curve. My bad. Although that works pretty well. VHS for the win. Oh man, Betamax. It's funny to think about that in hindsight. I was a little late to the whole VHS and Betamax. I hear a wolf. I'm on a glacier and I hear a wolf. Okay. I think Betamax actually had the better technology, but VHS won because we know why. That's what happens with technology. All right, last one. And I know, I'm not going after any particular ones. I'm just going after penguins in general. I figure any of them are good as anyone else. It'll be close enough, it won't make a difference. To some degree, I would agree with that, Clute. I don't know if I would say, well... It's interesting, you know? We can get into that whole YouTube versus YouTubers thing, but yeah, I mean, there's definitely an aspect of that that's true to say that user-generated content is being attacked, but I wouldn't say that's an overall standpoint. I think that's YouTube trying to figure out how to protect itself more than anything else. Then again, I kind of live in a bubble, so I might be missing some other stuff going on too. You know, it's funny, talking about, you know, getting ads and getting stuff banned. Okay, so there's going to be another game posting today at 10 o'clock on YouTube. So in 40 minutes, basically. This game, I won't tell you straight up which it is. It's a strategy game, okay? And not a war game. It's Bambi, thanks for the follow. It's a business strategy game. Just a straight up business game. And one of the videos that I have ready for this week with this game actually got tagged as not being eligible for ads. I mean, what? What? It makes no sense. I mean, you guys, you know how I am, right? I don't say anything untoward. I'm not making crass jokes. I'm not saying the things that I might say with my friends, to be perfectly honest. I maintain a clean channel for my own reasons. That's neither here nor there. And yet, this game, which has no violence, no guns, no anything, no reason whatsoever that it shouldn't be completely eligible for all and any advertising, gets marked as being unavailable for that. I'm like, what the heck? That makes no sense. Whatever. It's just a lingering problem with YouTube, and I will shut up about it now. Because I don't want to get dragged off into a rant about that, because I will. Skyshadow, touche. Nicely played. And I almost jumped off myself. Okay, we got a crap ton of polymer here. Tons of the polymer. Let's go make some armor. Alright, let's make some armor. I'll catch up in chat in just a second. I don't want to lose all this polymer that's going to spoil. I know it's not going to spoil right away. I know. Turn you on. What else do I need? What do I need to throw in here? Not a thing. Isa, thanks for the follow. How's it going? You know, I'm hopeful of something. I'll get back to chat in just a second. Hold on. I want to... That follow just kind of popped something into my brain, but I'm hoping, since I'm streaming at an unusual time, that we're getting some new folks who are able to come in and check out the live stream and stuff. Just, you know, 'cause I think that'd be pretty awesome. So I'm hoping that will work out a little. I guess we'll see. Okay, we got a crap ton of polymer here. We should probably use it to make, I don't know, a riot shield? I don't know. Need more polymer still. Ah, crap. The game is auto-saving. There it goes. Anyway, let me get back to chat. I'm getting too distracted. Clute. That's hilarious. That is funny. I do enjoy throwing a spear from time to time, but that's just too funny. And yes, just going back to the whole YouTube video thing, yeah, it's nuts. I know I'm not the only one getting hit, and I know people are getting hit harder than I am, but it's all about how you respond to it, you know? I kind of want to do the assault rifle. Here, let's go grab some ingots right quick, all right? We can do this. You don't have any ingots. Here, you do. And we'll take those and throw that in there. Holy cow, what is so heavy? Here, you hold that. This armor's not that heavy. It must be a combination of things. All right, well, whatever. And maybe a holoscope or two. Need more electronics to make more of them, but I think that'll be all right. Clute, that's kind of the way it goes when you're starting out, you know. When you don't already have a pre-established channel with, I don't know, we'll just say a good chunk of followers. That's kind of what happens. It's just the way it is. I certainly know that I have some built-in advantages. No question of that. And yet, you know, you can't take any of it for granted. So I try not to. Cernu, thanks for the follow. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. I like that we're getting some new folks in today. That makes me happy. Really do. Here, let's chomp on some berries, get rid of this junk. And I forgot the rare flowers, man. What should we do with 42 polymer? Not that that number means anything. Yeah, I don't know if I want to use the sword in combat, James, so the riot shield I might hold off on. Tommy and Wolf, you are both 100% correct. James, yep, Destiny 2 is almost out. The plan, I'll tell you right now, the plan is to be playing some of that tomorrow. Sovia, yeah, it's probably easier to get started on YouTube than it is to Twitch. Like, if all things were equal and coming from a zero state, I think I'd agree with you there and say that, yeah, that's kind of the way to go. Twitch is difficult to get viewers, especially if you're playing anything popular. Yeah, I mean, so much of this stuff is knowing how to play the game. And by the game, I mean the whole game of everything else. Not necessarily the video game you're playing. That almost doesn't matter. Clute, I think Fallout 4 stuff sounds awesome. I've contemplated playing some, especially since you were kind enough to dig up the mod that I apparently couldn't remember how to find, or remember what it was called, or any of that jazz. But there are too many other things going on right now, too many other games. Yeah, if you get in a stream team or something, Zovia, that kind of changes it, and I haven't done that, so I don't know how much that would change things. I hear it would. A ghost walk. Was that the original plan, James, was doing a ghost walk? That sounds like that'd be fun, though. You said it make explosives. Actually, I don't remember making a GPS. Let's do that. That's going to leave 35 polymer. It's not much. Ammo. Could do some RPGs. I don't know what for. Don't even have a rocket launcher. That'd be kind of silly. I wouldn't mind doing more of those tranks. Those are pretty awesome. I feel like I should make another one of those just to have as a backup, because I will die and I will lose this stuff. Can pretty much guarantee that. Don't have enough to do a pistol now. Well, I'm not going to sweat the rest of this polymer here, I think. Yeah, Clute, I'm kind of with you on that. It's like it you got to like make sure you all fit. 'Cause otherwise it's just going to be weird. James, get ready for class. Don't miss school. Have a good day. And you can catch the rest of this at another time, I hope. It'll be in the usual places, you know. You know. Yeah, Zovia, that's the problem, right? You have to kind of know someone to get on the team. Like, yeah, I mean, it's easy to say, you know, get on a streaming team, but if you don't know anyone, where are you supposed to start? It's kind of the catch-22, isn't it? Man, this fur stuff is just ridiculously heavy. Here, let's switch out for this stuff, because I just kind of feel like, I don't know, exploring a little or something. Haven't really done that in a while. Just kind of for giggles, you know? Here, let's be smart about this, though, and take that. And not that this crappy pistol really matters much. Whatever, it's fine. And you are full. Crud. We need to make more ammo, then. Get rid of some stuff in there here. You can go away. Probably don't need all those in there, but that stuff in there will be fine. So much gunpowder. So much gunpowder. Here we go. Oh, I was supposed to put the gun in there. My bad. My bad. Okay, we'll call that good. I just kind of want to go, I don't know, fly around for a little bit. Oh yeah. Earl de Crocojaws. Mr. Dino is not around to say hello to you. Clute. Right? You get someone who's like calm or whatever, and then you jump to someone who's like freaking out or vice versa. Yeah, that's, I don't think that works out very well. Wow, Wolf. You would actually rather watch people play than to play yourself, huh? That's interesting. Why is that? I find that a curious proposition. I mean, don't get me wrong. I get why people enjoy watching, but I find it interesting that you're saying that you even stopped playing yourself and you just kind of enjoy watching others. That's interesting to me. Sophia. There is a certain demographic that goes for the young kids because they know they got to be like loud and obnoxious to keep their attention, right? I mean, you know, I can be loud and obnoxious too, but I try not to go that way. Some days that's easier than others. Not that that's my normal, I don't know, predilection, but just sometimes, you know, you just want to, like, scare the crap out of the cat in your lap and see what happens. Although I don't, because I know I get scratched up when I do that. So I try not to. You know, whatever. The lowest demographic, Clute. I don't know, you know, that's an interesting conversation there on its own. It's an important demographic. It's a good one from a standpoint of getting advertisers, but you know, here's the funny thing. I mean, from a standpoint of like if you're a streamer, more so than doing videos, it's probably not the ideal demographic you want, because I mean, streaming, you want older folks who have credit cards, let's be honest. If you're trying to make a living out of it, small children, you know, 10, 11, 9, 8, 7, 12, they don't have credit cards, which makes it really hard to make a living doing this. Ah, okay. I gotcha, Wolf. So, yeah, I mean, if you have a kind of crazy work schedule, I see how that's a problem. I mean, I kind of do have an interesting work schedule in that, I mean, you know, I have a regular 9-to-5 job. That's, you know, that's life for you, right? I haven't been around to this corner in a while, so I don't know. I'm not really going anywhere, just in case anyone's wondering. I'm really just kind of flying around and just checking stuff out more than anything else. Just kind of looking around, seeing what pops up. Maybe a Tapihara would be cool. I don't know. Whatever. No rhyme or reason right now. Just kind of wandering. But yeah, I kind of have a crazy work schedule too, especially when you factor in how many hours I put into the channel and streaming and all that stuff every week. So let's see. Mass Effect Andromeda came out, what, like months ago? And I still only have about 15 hours into the game. Now, say what you will about the game itself. I'm not interested in that particular discussion. Fact remains, I spent the money on it. I want to finish the stupid thing. And I've only got about 15 hours into the game. I don't have time to play. I've played this game way more than 15 hours in the last several months, and I've only recently started playing it again in the last month. So I kind of get the schedule thing. So Chi-Chi, you and Wolf were kind of in the same boat then. Yeah, that's interesting. You know, what can I say? I find people interesting. And I like hearing that sort of stuff. I like to know what makes people tick and, you know, the reasons behind stuff. I just find it fascinating. Sovia, that makes perfect sense. If you don't want spoilers, well, then you play a survival game. Enjoy those seeds, buddy. Enjoy those seeds. Then yeah, you play a survival game where it doesn't really matter, right? There's no real story to the game. It's just, you know, what people do. That makes perfect sense to me. Guess we can stop and check this one out. This one's going to be kind of lame, though. It's funny, I've been playing Skyrim, right? And I'm so used to this game and always jumping off on the right-hand side that on Skyrim I have to get used to jumping off the horse on the left. So weird. Just the strange things to get used to. Clute, speaking of movies that are still in plastic, that's one that's still in plastic for me. Sorry, I'm getting behind because I'm going all ranty and stuff. Clute, are you as reckless as I am when it comes to 7 days? It seems like not too many people play exactly like I do. It seems like most people are I don't know, a lot calmer about the game, a lot more I don't know, thoughtful about stuff, whereas I just kind of bully my way into everything. Because I don't care, I know the game, I know how to play it, and let whatever happen may happen. Wow, Wolf, that is an interesting schedule, I gotta say. Yeah, I can see, you know, I mean, there's something to be said for you go to work, you get home, and you're like, man, I just don't feel like doing anything. So let me just kind of, you know, chill on the couch, throw something on the TV or whatever, and just kind of decompress. Maybe you don't have it in you to, you know, sit down and play a game for several hours. Yeah, I get that. Yeah, Clute, I know that's, that movie's one that I've been meaning to watch. I bought it, like, years ago, literally years ago. And it's still in plastic, so one of these days. Keep saying I'll watch it one of these days. Probably won't happen, but one of these days, I might. You never know. We disagree on where spotlights go, huh? I'm not even sure how I would approach that. I would need a map or something to say, like, where are you going to put those spotlights? Compared to where I'm going to be throwing them. There's a lot of stuff going on down there. There's really not much happening on this part of the world, is there? Should have gone to, like, Carno Island or something. This is just kind of like a Sunday morning drive right now, is how I feel about this. Can barely manage to get your piano lessons in, yeah? I kind of hear that. I wouldn't mind resuming drum lessons, but that's not going to happen anytime soon. And in fairness, I don't sit down in front of my drums that much these days, so it's kind of like, you know, I don't know. What good would that really do me? I don't know. I don't think I'd do that, Zovia. That's interesting. I mean, if you're a tough critic, I can see where that would make life a little challenging. I'm kind of a tough critic, especially if it's you know, anything technology-based or a book I've read, then I'm a tough sell. Piano can definitely be relaxing, Wolf. With you there. Much more relaxing than drums. Unless you're doing like lounge stuff, maybe. Tommy, I don't know, maybe. I haven't been to one of the caves in forever. I generally hate the caves. I don't know. Well, that was some crap right there. Where are you? I can't even see you. Oh, hi. Okay, I'm gonna die right here. I think. Stop reloading and just fire. I don't know where my bird is. Where's my bird at? That was exciting right there. That's what that was. Man. Glad I made that riot armor. Holy crap. Those are the tree cats I've heard so much about, I think, right? I didn't even see what hit me. Wow. Okay, well, I guess a crap ton more polymer is going to be needed to repair this armor. That's great. That's excellent. We'll figure it out. I think it's time to head back to base now. I think I've had enough of this nonsense. Wow, that was something else. Yep, flying over the top now. I'm with you. I've been waiting for that to happen, so there may or may not have been some intention there. May or may not have. I mean, I've been hearing about that stuff happening, but never saw it, so, you know, may or may not have been some intention there. What are you down there? Diplo. Okay. Cool. Whatever. We'll leave the Diplo alone. Don't need to go harass it right now. Guitar Hero with drums. I would sooner stream Rock Band. Just straight up playing drums. Because I could actually do that. Although, man, we can start getting the conversations we can have about this stuff. So, I have a pretty crazy Roland drum kit. If you don't know, Roland, they make lots of electronic stuff, right? So, I have a pretty crazy Roland drum kit. It's not like over-the-top insane or anything, but it's pretty awesome. I bought it used quite some time ago, and I don't know. I'm a big fan of buying stuff used, what can I say? And I have hooked that up to Guitar Hero, hooked it up to my old school Xbox 360. The only thing that stinks, and I have a little box for this, I have a box that lets me hook up a MIDI drum kit to the 360. The only thing that kind of stinks is I've never, ever been able to get the bass drum sensitivity right. Because I play with a double bass pedal, and with the electronic drums, with the mesh drum head, just there's a lot of rebound on stuff. So I get a lot of, like, kind of false double hits that the drums are trained to ignore. And I've never been able to get the sensitivity right on the MIDI box so that it ignores things properly and I'm able to actually play the game and maintain a, what you call it, a combo, a streak. My streak always just goes down in flames because of kind of phantom bass drum hits. It's kind of annoying. The Thylacoleo, okay, that's what that was. It just looked like a cat. In the brief second I saw it, Chi-Chi, it looked like a cat. I don't even know if it stuck around and continued to fight me or anything. I have no clue. All I saw was a bunch of raptors dying to a shotgun. That's all I saw there. Yeah, and I think you're right. Was a little lucky there. But, luck favors the prepared. Right? I went in with some full riot armor. It is now all banged up, and basically need to either go get a ton of obsidian or kill a crap ton of penguins again. Take your pick. With any luck, that stuff's still in there, and we can repair some of this stuff. Yeah, I didn't see what it was, so whatever that thing was that was in the trees, it was not pleasant, but that was awesome. I enjoyed that, actually. Once again, it's just the crazy new stuff in the game. I enjoyed that. Strangely enough, I actually enjoyed that. Do you still have polymer in there? A little bit. Okay. Here, let's take off the big pieces. And we'll just take off all of it. And see if any of this stuff can be repaired. Let's see, can we repair you? Probably can't repair any of the big pieces. Nope, can't repair anything now. Perfect. No, that one will repair. Okay. So now nothing else will repair. Perfect. Need a bunch of polymer to repair it. So noted. Touche, game. Touche. Touche. Here, drop off that blueprint. Solid state, you're about asleep on your feet. All right, well, get to bed, get some rest, and with any luck, get a good chunk of sleep and hope the kittens don't wake you up. It was good to see you, though. I'm glad you're able to drop in, so enjoy the rest of your day, get a nice sleep, and wake up in about 9 or 10 hours if you can. Spoyu, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Wolf, I mean, you could use anything that's MIDI, so, I mean, anything that you can plug in MIDI, I mean, you could use a keyboard if you wanted, and you could, you know, just program the keys so that you fire off essentially certain numbers or colors, that sort of stuff. But, I mean, for me, if I'm going to be playing drums, well, then I want to use my drum kit. But I don't know. Here, let's go drop a bag of fertilizer on each one of these, even though I know they don't need it. They really don't need it. Look at that. You are almost ready to go. Man, need to do long grass, too. And that stupid Pelagornis, or whatever it was, took the long grass seeds. Are there any in here? Rock carrot, citronelle, long grass. Okay. Here, let's take one of those. We need to do that. I forgot to do that one. Dark, I really am on early, believe it or not. I don't know, the fun thing about all of that clute, I could do the stream, but it would only be good for anyone watching the stream, because there would be no possible way whatsoever that archived video could work for anyone. It just wouldn't happen. It just wouldn't happen, because copyright law says it won't happen. YouTube would freak out if I tried to upload that, I'm pretty sure. And Twitch would just make everything quiet. So it'd be kind of silly. But it might be fun just to do anyway. I'm not necessarily opposed to the idea. But it would require me reconfiguring my MIDI box. Never mind turning on the Xbox to see if it works. Although, I can think of one particular thing that would be a problem with that. I only have one capture card, so there would be no camera. That would be the caveat. There would be no camera, because, you know, I need the capture card for the 360. Do I think I'll go the route of other streamers and do loot boxes and stuff? I don't know. What do they do? Just, like, open tons of loot boxes? That, I don't know. That seems kind of, I don't know, silly or something? I don't know. Not if that means I gotta pay a crap ton of money to buy a bunch of loot boxes. That's not gonna happen. I mean, I do open loot boxes in Overwatch when, you know, collecting them after a play session, but I think that's about as much as I've really done in that regard. I don't know if that qualifies for what you mean, though. Oh, okay, I see what you mean, like the subscription things. I don't think I rate anywhere near highly enough to qualify for anyone wanting to do that with me. Generally, those folks have a lot more, I don't know, subscribers, viewers, whatever, all that stuff than I do, so I don't know that that would fly. And I don't know. I don't know how I would feel about that, honestly. I think in my perfect world, I would rather leave as much of that sort of stuff out as I can. And just do everything directly with the viewers. I mean, the thing I kind of think about that from an idea like that really sounds awesome to me and like something I like, the business model I like is Daily Tech News Show. Podcast. Tom's been doing stuff for a bajillion and 1 years, and it's a podcast that's entirely funded by the listeners. Like 100%. He has no advertisements, doesn't take ads, none of that stuff. It's just entirely funded by the people who listen. To the point where they're pulling in good money every month, such that they've been able to really expand the show in really interesting ways. To me, I like that. I like the idea of just working with the people who are actually consuming what you're doing. Like, just straight up directly. That, to me, is what appeals to me. Not making a bunch of corporate sponsorships and partnerships and all that stuff. And I have nothing against anyone doing that. I mean, more power to you. You got to monetize this stuff. If you're trying to make a living doing this, I don't begrudge that of anyone. But that, I don't know. I like the idea of the sponsorship, the support, the whatever you want to call it, coming directly from the viewer. I think that's the way it should be. I mean, it's kind of like, you know, a straight Netflix or something without various, I don't know, without the middleman, basically. The idea of that is really appealing to me. But I have no illusions that I'm at the point where I could do that, or that there's interest to do that, so, you know. Technically, Clute, I do think I have Amazon affiliate stuff set up. There's, there should be, on Twitch anyway, there should be a little panel set up that shows all my gear. Although some of it's a lie, because the stuff is so old you can't find it anymore. And if you did, it'd be like hundreds of dollars for something that's not worth the money. So, in a couple instances, I just chose something that's pretty close and figured, it's the best I can do. You can't actually find my mouse anymore, and it would cost you hundreds of dollars if you did. So, you know, not worth it. Man, I forget how many various things this requires. Requires so many more just to make its bunches of stacks than the mortar and pestle. I forget that. And I'm like, why can't I do that? I see 21 and a bunch of stones. Why? Oh, that's why. Because, you know, you need more than that. I appreciate that support, Clute. Really, truly do. That's pretty awesome. If you watch me more than Netflix, that's kind of humbling to think about, honestly. It's like, wow. Holy cow. Oh, look at that. Enough for one more. Sure. Do it. Why not? What time is it? 3 a.m. Okay. We got to do this eventually, so... wait a minute. Where is it? It's over here. So, better late than never, right? Let's repair this crap if we can. Repair. I wish you would stop moving things on me. That's really obnoxious. Perfect. Let's take this and get out of here. Tommy, do you mean the beacons? Is that what you were referring to there with the boxes? I mean, I've done a really good job thus far of ignoring beacons, which probably isn't the best idea, but it is what it is. Do I have... No. 9. Here, let's go take care of that right quick, because we're going to need some stuff. Here, let's stop and grab a couple things right quick before we carry on. And here, we'll do that one once, too. Perfect. Let's go, birdie. Nothing like flying into a blizzard. Cannot see anything. This is awesome. Why am I flying out at this hour again? I don't know what's wrong with me. I have issues. Might want to go grab some more polymer, too, just to repair that riot armor. Gonna run out of penguins if I keep doing that. Ah, okay, Chi-Chi. It almost seems like in that case I'd be better off going into caves looking for the cave boxes, because their loot table is generally a little better, I think. Although, only the one item in it often. That's kind of a pain. I don't know, maybe they changed that and you get 2 items in there? I think it only used to be 1. I don't know. I clearly can't remember anything about this game, so that might not be true or might never have been true. Since I couldn't even remember how to make fertilizer, or rather, how many of each thing you needed for fertilizer. My memory can't be trusted where this game is concerned. I think we've all learned that. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I just now realized... There it is. Okay. Say, I thought I had one. Need a parachute down there. Just in case. Just in case. Seems like I always manage to find myself back at this exact spot looking for metal. Probably because it works out well. Come on. There we go. Birdie. Can I load you up with metal? I'm not going to load you up with stones today. I don't think we need to do that. I feel like we have enough of those. They're easy enough to come by. Ah, crap. Okay. Well, so long as they stay over there, all is right with the world. I can't see it even if I do that. This is going to be good. Can I see if I get... There you go. Take the metal. Drop the stones. It's funny, the shift in perspective just makes the dino look a lot closer than he is. Let's drop those, because I don't want to be overburdened if I need to move quickly. Like this. Moving quickly. Ooh, blindingly fast. Not you. You? That one. Okay, I'm going to do this a little at a time here. Since I don't really think I can deal with a ute right now. Little at a time. Skyshadow, take that. I wonder if I could get you to follow me. Without making the bird freak out. I feel like I'm playing with fire right here. Really? Stop that. Stop that. I've had enough of this being ambushed thing today. Really, once was fine. We don't need to keep doing this. If this is going to be a recurring theme, I'm going to file a complaint. Hi. Follow me, guys. Alright, Skyshadow, you go do what you need to do. Can't see anything because you're all freaked out and it's dark. I like that delayed response. That was interesting. Okay, anytime now. There you go. Good birdie. You're fine. You're fine. I was just trying to get rid of the ute. Pay no attention to it. Come on down, ute. Water's fine. No? Well, theoretically, it can't see through rocks, right? Theoretically. And theoretically, no more Perlovias over here, so no more random attacks and being knocked off of birds. That gets really old, by the way. That gets really old. I could be just fine with that never happening again. Cat, how you doing? I don't think that they can get over here, so I'm just going to go ahead and roll with this. Why not? Kind of surprised she's sitting with me right now. She was really obnoxious earlier. She's hungry. But she's been fed. She's just choosing not to eat her food because she thinks I'm going to give her something else. It's not going to happen, though. maybe she's hopeful she'll get something else. Still, it's not going to happen. Seatbelts. Please tell me that there's an engram somewhere for seatbelts. Because that sounds like something I would like to invest in. Please tell me there are literal seatbelts in this game. That would be awesome. I mean, I know with mods you can have anything, but the idea of an actual seatbelt just kind of makes me giggle. Like, yes. Yes, please. Ah, mod. Yeah, okay. I figured as much, and that's cool, but I love the idea of an actual seatbelt. That's just funny. Chi-Chi, yeah, swimming with jellyfishes, that was just a bad idea. That was such a bad idea. Although I did have the thought, maybe we should go play around in the water a little bit. And grab some more biotoxin. I'm not sure what the best way to do that is, though. I think the Earl needs to get some more experience. Maybe we should go take the Earl out for a bit of a smash and grab. That makes me want to play Payday 2 now. Makes me think of the mall level. Okay. Sure, we'll take a chitin helmet that is almost as good as a riot helmet. Why not? Here, let's go back to base. I feel like we got enough metal now. I don't feel like messing with the Utes anymore. There you go, Wolf, exactly. Ooh, wait a minute, what are you? No, you're not what I'm looking for. Never mind. Yeah, as soon as I saw that, I was like, nope, you're not. Never mind. You don't matter. I'm going to ignore you. Ignoring that one. It's the way to do it, Zovia. Man, I won't lie. It gets really obnoxious when you get knocked off. I mean, clearly you know that because you installed a mod to stop that, but, wow. That was kind of like back-to-back for me. I was lucky that the second time around it didn't matter. First time, though, that could have been ugly. That could have been really ugly. Yeah, that's probably the smart way to do it, Chi-Chi. And there technically kind of is a low area over here. Like a kind of shallow area where I might be able to drag them over and they can't get into, but I can. We'll see. We'll see. If only there were any female T-Rexes. It's too bad there are none on this island at all, whatsoever. It's a real shame. Let's play the old toss the metal game. There really needs to be a better way to do this. Like, I don't know, a mod that lets me just hold up bajillion metal. I know, stacking mods. I know, I don't want to do it though. Pop you in there. Cat, I need to move my foot. Suppose I could just not carry as much stuff as I do, but that'd be one option. Alright, fire them all up. Get some more metal going. Bird. Let's trade this stuff out. And you can have all this stuff back, because I don't need or want it. And I guess we can put that one in here. I don't know what to do with that. It's crazy, though. That thing is almost as good as the right armor. But then again, you know, we don't really have any good blueprints for anything, which is kind of obnoxious. And you're about to run out of stamina. Don't do it yet. Okay, you stay right there for a minute. I want to see what we're dealing with around here. Crap ton of fish food on her. A little more weight and health for now. I don't necessarily want to go annoy jellyfish right this moment. Seems like that could be a bad idea. Wait, what? Wait a minute. Did you just see what I did? Look at that! How is that even possible? Ah, crap, I'm gonna drown. How is that possible? That makes no sense! Oh, Mr. Dino is going to be so surprised. I'm just gonna hang for a second. I don't even know how to do this right now. I don't know how to do this right now. Oh, that is so funny. Holy cow. Look at that. Look at that. I had no idea that was even possible. Oh, that's hilarious. Wow. Okay, come on, let's get up to shore. Chi-Chi, is that just amazing or what? Mr. Dino is going to be so surprised, I think. Holy crap. Where are you? Don't do, oh, don't do me, deal. No, come on. Where are you, buddy? Wow, look at that. I don't even know how this thing is still alive. How is the good Baron even alive? Wow. Holy crap. That is amazing. What do you have going on here? You're slowly gaining torpidity because, oh my gosh, look at that. Holy crap, you've been harvesting the crap out of biotoxin. Dude. The Baron. Wow, you follow the Baron. Earl, you follow the Baron. Wow. Tommy, I don't know if this is a good idea. All I know is that, the Baron lives. Oh, holy cow. Oh, hold on, you're still following. I gotta fix that. Here, stop following. No need to follow anymore. Wow. This is amazing. Holy crap. Mr. Dino, whenever you get around to seeing this, you're welcome. I bet, oh my gosh, you have been down there just chilling in the water for like weeks at this point. It's a good thing you don't have an oxygen meter, because otherwise you would have drowned a long time ago. Oh my gosh. I'm just blown away right now. That is true, Chi-Chi. That is true. But I couldn't see him anywhere. Apparently, he really ran off. Oh, that is so amazing. Holy cow. Wow. Here, let's drop all that stuff off for now, because I don't even remember what I need anymore to make the darts and stuff. I am just blown away right now. This is crazy right here. This is crazy. I need a bunch of trank darts, and then a bunch of metal and a bunch of biotoxin. So noted. I think we got to make a bunch of trank darts now. Wow. So apparently either of them are good for farming, huh? Well, either way, wow. Yeah, Stargazer, talk about a crazy reunion, right? I'm like, just stunned right now. I mean, again, Chi-Chi's right. I can remember looking in there and not seeing anything, but I mean, I don't know. Wow. Holy cow. That was something I was not expecting to see, okay? That is way unexpected. That is not what I thought would happen today. I am just like, don't even know. Yep, Chi-Chi, that is actually going to happen in just a moment. Oh, wow. This is something else. Talk about your crazy turns in this game and never knowing what might happen. The ARK giveth and the ARK taketh away, and some days the ARK surpriseth. How easy for me to say. Where are all the darts hiding? 47 of them here. Let's do... we're gonna need more metal. And not that much metal. Here, we'll load all those in there, and we'll throw some biotoxin in, and we'll just let it rip. We're not gonna get that many right now, but whatever. It'll be fine. It'll all be good. Didn't mean to turn that off. My bad. My bad. Wow. Alright, make a bunch of those. Mr. Dino will see this. I would suspect Mr. Dino's at work or otherwise busy right now. Because he's usually around for the evening streams, but this being a slightly unusual time for my streaming schedule, yeah, he's going to be surprised. Oh, man. Yeah, I think you're right. We should probably do the transponder on the dinos. That should probably happen with all of them. Okay, we'll take any remaining biotoxin back, and we'll take all these darts, and then we're just going to throw everything in the fridge. Good to go. Look at that. Perfect. Those will last a long darn time, so we're good there. Man, that is something else. Baron, where are you? Baron, we got something we need to do here. Let's go do this right now. Baron, this is maybe the screenshot right here. I don't know, the thumbnail. I mean, that right there says it all, right? Well, I don't know if it says anything, but that's just crazy right there. That's what that is. Baron von Gatorface. You officially live. Ah, that is awesome. That is just too darn funny to me. Oh my goodness. Tons of spoiled meat on you because you've been sitting in the ocean for the last several weeks. Collecting biotoxin. Oh, that is so awesome. Wasn't I just saying that I wanted to go grab some biotoxin? And look at that. The good Baron hooks us up. Holy cow. I'm kind of like, whatever at this point. It's all good. this is all good. I don't even know anymore. I do still want to take the Earl de Crocojaws for a bit of a spin, though, so let's go ahead and do that. Don't yell in Baron's face. That's kind of rude. Wow. Yeah, maybe I really should give those transponders a thought. Let's see. Is that what they're called? Transponder nodes. There you go. Here, we'll go ahead and spend the points. Whether we actually do anything with it might be another story, but we'll spend the points. I think that would actually be a really good idea to put the transponders on the birds. They should each have a transponder. Anything that regularly goes out and is in danger of being lost should probably have a transponder node. Man, that is something. Clued, I don't even remember that quote. That one, I don't remember that one. Spino, you need more health. And you don't really need to be carrying around 18,000 pounds of fish. There you go. Just lose some of that weight there, buddy. Looks like the pearls have already come back. That's good. I just want to get her some levels right quick. So we'll just go tear up a few things here. Just see what we can do. And I might stop and grab a few of these too. We kind of ripped through a ton of them making that armor. So it might not be a bad idea to get a little more. Man, I am still just kind of blown away that the Baron is still alive and kicking and was actually beating on jellyfish down there. That is awesome. It just blows me away. Talk about unexpected. Wow. Am I not wearing... No, not. Okay, good. Perfect. Fine. Whatever. Carry on. Doesn't matter. One of you is an alpha. Not you. Not you. You. Alright. I need to go get some friends to help out with this. Sorry, Dodes. Alright, you just hang right there. I'll be back. Figure that one's already out of the gate. Let's not confuse things here. I would like to grab Yudi, Luffy, Valor Wrath, and I feel like maybe we should play it safe and grab one more. So here, we'll grab Unnamed Rex and other Unnamed Rex, I think. I think that's who I grabbed. Come along, people. No, I did, Zovia, but honestly, I just forgot about it. Couldn't find him and just thought, you know, oh well. Can't do anything about it. Who are you guys stuck on? That cat. Alright, can I Can I move that cat? Will that free you guys? Yes. Okay, let's try this again. I mean, I've found birds just, like, hovering before. Kind of similar situations, but I don't know, I just, wasn't able to find him and figured, he's gonna, you know, he's gonna get rocked down there by a ton of jellyfish and other things, so it stinks, but that's what happens. And that's not actually what happened, so, I don't know, I just kind of moved on and figure whatever happens will happen sort of thing. Out of the way. Out of the way. I have no idea what everyone's getting stuck on. Yep, now we're talking. Okay, everyone, let's go over here. Oh, wow, Zovia, that's crazy. Clute? I don't know. Gambling and you don't seem to get along very well. That's a tough call, sir. Missed? You didn't miss much. Just been, you know, doing the usual. Going after an alpha raptor, all that sort of jazz. Hi. Alright, everyone. Get to work. Alright. I can't even see what's going on here other than I'm pretty sure there's an alpha raptor in the middle dying. Where'd it go? This is so dumb. This is so dumb. I can't see anything that's happening down there. Yudi got the kill. Nice job, Yudi. Alright, well that worked out well. And Yudi had a little snack. Alright, Yudi. You can... Ah, crap. Come on. Let me do this here. Yudi, where are you? There you are. I didn't mean to ride you. Ah, crap. I'm stuck on a bajillion dinosaurs. Okay. Can I get onto the proper one? Earl de Crocojaws, you are now trapped in between a crap ton of dinosaurs. Excellent. Here, let me move all these guys. And we'll go back and grab the Earl. The Earlessa. Yeah, I have had a feeling that the fight would kind of go that way. I really did. I kind of know how these things fight on their own. I usually like to lead by way of being on a bird. That way I can just let them do their own thing. But, you know, I wanted to try and get her some levels. Didn't maybe work out as well as I had hoped, but it's okay. We'll go drop everyone off at home, and we can continue running around with her. Okay. That was a really bad decision by that piranha. I can't even see that. Alright, well, whatever. Carry on. Carry on, everyone. Carry on. Need to go see what sort of loot dropped there. I didn't really pay attention to what fell. Alright, let's drop the Alpha crew off. I think next time I want to try and take the dogs out, and just dogs, just to see what happens. Beauty, let's relocate you briefly. There you go. Perfect. You probably have a level or 11 waiting for you. Look at that. Let's hit you a nice 5 grand. You probably need some more stamina. And you definitely need some more melee damage. Man, you're only level 54. That's crazy. That's crazy to me. Oh, look at that. These are finally fruiting. That's awesome. Perfect. Good deal. Anyone else need a level over here? Just while we're kind of in the business of handing out levels. Rex, you're getting to be pretty mean and ugly. Valorwrath, you... Here, I need to go... You apparently got the alpha. There is no way I can cook all this meat. This is a waste. I'm just going to let it spoil. I am totally aware of that. It's fine. Most of this is going to spoil. It's okay. La da 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 da. I can throw as much of this in here as I can. Perfect. And as much of this in here as I can. Perfect. And as much of this in here as I can. Perfect. I don't think you do a very good job, honestly. That doesn't seem to really... I mean, it does add to the spoil time, but not a much. Not a much. Doesn't seem like much. Oh, this is going to be a long pause. Oh, because I'm in an animal's inventory. It's going to take forever. Ah! Any year now. Come on. Any year now. Well, this is a good chance to stop and drink some water. Clute, that one is Yudi the Beauty. Still paused. The game will catch up in a minute. We're fine. Maybe. Still paused. Yep, still paused. It's cool. So, how about them Dodgers, huh? There we go. Come on. There we go. Let me in. I don't even know that you'll be able to get through all of this stuff. You'll get through another chunk of it, but the rest of it's going to spoil. Come on. Yep, the rest of that is going to spoil. Here, I'll just try and put this in as quickly as I can in the hopes that it will be cooked. I don't know if that'll actually happen. Perfect. Just drop you. We don't need that in there spoiling everything. And we'll just do part of that for right now. That was probably too many, but oh well. The joys of juggling all this stuff, right? Do you need more wood? Yes. Here, use that. And we'll just throw that in there. That'll be fine. And we'll toss that one in there. How are you doing? Plenty of time to cook this down. There's an upgrade to this, right? That's not the final cooker. There's another cooker. Am I remembering that right? Not that it really matters, but just, I feel like there's another one. Here. This is all going to spoil, so it does not matter. Let's just go cook it right now, and we'll be done with it. There's no way all that stuff's going to cook down. Half will spoil, half will cook. Give or take. The industrial cooker, yeah. Okay. I was thinking there was another one, but just off the top of my head, it's like, wait a minute, is there really? I don't know. I can't remember. So, if one wanted to make an industrial cooker, it only requires 1,800 metal ingots. Oh my goodness. I mean, we're not even close to that in any way, shape, or form. 231 metal ingots in there, plus whatever random small assortment is in here. So that's 400 ingots in there now. That'll be another 50. It's 100. Another 150. Yeah, we're not even close to any of that stuff. Just drives me nuts. Clearly, this game is not meant for solo players, but, you know, it's all good. It's all good. Dr. Claw, you need to be able to carry more. So let's get back to what we're doing over here. Fluffy, you probably have some levels. Okay, just one. It's cool. Rexy Rex, I think we already got that one. We got you. Valor Wrath, we got you. We'll take that from you, though. Okay, cool. That worked out well, I'm going to say. Wrong one. How many Alpha Raptor claws is that now? 5 of those things. Okay. I thought there were more, but if you say there are 5, I'll believe you. Sure, we'll just let that cook for a while. It doesn't matter. Alright, Earl. Let's go grab you for one more spin. Go take the Earl out for one more turn. Yeah, and the industrial grill, or whatever that is definitely an improvement, but yeah. It still doesn't cook fast enough when you're trying to cook down 150-ish raw prime meat. It looked like the description on that industrial cooker said it can do everything. Maybe it can't, but it sure made it sound like it could. Just out of curiosity, I cannot see you. I hate this spyglass. It's so terrible. Level 40. Okay. I was just curious. Hi there. Bye-bye, Parasaur. Bye-bye, Parasaur. Well, if the grill is the final food cooker, that's kind of disappointing. Because it just doesn't go fast enough. Even with regular meat, it doesn't go fast enough. And it's remarkably faster than a campfire. I can't see anything in here, buddy. You need some stamina. I think I hear dodos in here. Somewhere. Here, just chew yourself away to the back. It'll be fine. There we go. Perfect. Grill for meat, cooker for stew, and dye. Yeah, well, I've clearly not concerned myself with dyes. Or stews, for that matter. Probably should. Just haven't. Hello, all these strange creatures back here. What are you? Just out of curiosity. Level 68, you don't say. Hi, you want to fight? Let's fight. My money is on the Spino. Yep. That money was well placed. What am I missing? Wood? Missing wood. Oh, wow. All right. Wood. Where would one find wood? Right there. Hooray! I've been poisoned. I'll be fine. Just bite in the general direction. There they are. I don't know where the body went. Whatever. This is not what I had planned on, but maybe, since we have this big beefy thing out here, you're fine, right? You're good? You're good. All right. Where are you? Oh, that one missed. Bummer. That one won't. Crap, stop moving! Stop moving! Now you're coming to the wrong spot. There you go. Stay down there. Nope, don't come up here. That was not the plan. Alright, let's see if we can do this. I can't see anything. I had a brilliant plan. Aha! I think I got it to work. There we go. Hello down there! You cannot get me when I'm up here. Oh, don't do that. That's cheating. Don't kill me. Come on. Holy crap, that thing is just mean. Okay. Earl. Nope. Earl, you need to try again. Alright, this is not working out here. This is not working out at all. Alright. So sorry, Tickle Chicken. I wish we could have made it work. We couldn't. You're a pain in the butt. I didn't have any spikes ready, so sorry. Couldn't make it work. You need to eat a lot of food. You're hurt. Mr. Dino would never forgive me, so let's not risk it. Although maybe Mr. Dino would forgive me because we found the Baron again. But just the same. Yeah, you're gonna need a ton more stamina. I imagine there's got to be a mod, Tommy, where you can, you know, like, do some sort of super grill or something, right? I mean, I have no doubt someone has made something along those lines. I'd be surprised if not. Healing away. Healing, healing, healing. Yeah, I got a little too close for comfort there, Chi-Chi. A little too close. I figured let's just play it safe. It'll be okay. There will always be another Tickle Chicken. Wow, this takes forever. But poor Earl, she was pretty hurt, so, you know, what can you do? Okay, good enough. What did I just hit? Alright, whatever. Hi there! The Earl is not finished killing everything in the neighborhood yet. Poor little Dilo didn't stand a chance. I hit some button to show what everything is. I have no idea what that is. Tab, space, Q. Aha, Q is what I hit. That was actually kind of handy. I don't like that. I might turn that on later. Cannot see anything. I think this is going to be the way down. Maybe? I have no idea. Is that the waterfall? Down we go, Earl. You're fine. There's a reason you ate so much food earlier. Alright, perfect. Perfect! Wow. Come on. Navigate the trees. You know how to do it. You can do it, trust me. I believe in you. You're a good Earl. And maybe it'd be easier to stick to the water. That way you don't have to bust through as much stuff. You could even swim if you really wanted. You know, all that sort of jazz. Poor Earl needs a lot more stamina for one, but that was a pretty good little start, I'll say. Got her some experience, so she'll be okay. I kind of like that this torch now has no purpose. Just gonna leave it, though. And that still cracks me up that the Baron is around. Alive and kicking. Huh, didn't even pay attention to that stuff. That can go away. That one's actually pretty decent as the leather stuff goes. Maybe keep that for a little while. Yeah, see, these are nowhere near as good. We'll get rid of those. They don't need to be kicking around in there. They can be done. And I don't even know. How many of those can I have? Don't need or want that many. And this can probably be turned off now, right? I need to go grab some more oil. Make some more gasoline. That fridge is almost full, too. That's kind of crazy. Yeah, I know. You don't even like those. Stop eating them. Tons of arrows on the bird. I don't even know what to do with all those right now. Don't even really need them. I guess, take that one. Make some trank arrows. I should leave a good dozen of those behind. Man, my goodness. Ciao, Frogger. Ciao, Frogger. Frogger, Frogger. These should have fruit on them now. Look at that. 4 carrots. That's exciting. 3 potatoes. 4 lemons. And you're not ready yet, but you will be soon. So theoretically can have some slightly better stuff around for taming or making stews or whatever. It's kind of like take your pick, really. Make a bunch more of those. Look at that. Blasting away through the berries. Perfect. Perfect. This is quite the motley crew these days. Here, just for giggles. Come on. Jump over that. You'll make it, trust me. I just want to see what's over here right quick. Do the old land attack. I know the bird would be faster. I hear hyenas. Come along. It's just a cat. You can do it. You'll be fine. Trust me. Nothing to worry about. It's just a cat. See, you're fine. Nothing to worry about. Oh, wow. Good job, kitty. Good job, kitty. I scared the crap out of my actual cat. That's funny. She was not expecting that. Sorry. Sorry about that. You okay? I think she's fine. I could feel her jump. I imagine it looked even funnier on camera. Apparently she forgot that I was here. I guess I hadn't annoyed her in a while. Ah, you're funny, cat. You are amusing. Yes, you are. That is a long wall of spikes. I need to make a little ramp like in 7 Days to Die, a little like motorcycle ramp to just hop over it if I'm on a small creature. Although, I don't know. I'm not sure that other things wouldn't use it, so maybe that'd be a bad idea. I don't know. Whatever. Whatever. It's fine. Cat, eat some food. You're a little injured. There you go. I just don't even know what to do with all the spoiled meat. There's just too much. Too much and not enough berries. Yeah, see? I need 2 more. And I don't think you have any on you. Nope. And where's attack? Right there. You don't have any on you either. Nope. Perfect. Exactly what I thought and hoped wouldn't be the case. There you go. Get some more stamina. I don't know. I don't know what to do with you. You're probably fine now, but whatever. Who had those, was it you? You have the claws on you. Perfect. Here, I'll take those from you then. I think everyone's out of range of the box over there. Get the Stumpster a couple levels. She's pretty beefy these days. Yeah, I definitely freaked out the cat, but she's okay. It's funny, I am still surprised that I have a cat that will actually just sleep on my lap. It's not exactly a common thing in my experience, but hey, you know, whatever. It's cool. I forgot this 4th floor is just empty, except for the bed. Maybe I need to put a bunch of beds on there in case I die that way. I can have a bunch of them to respawn to. I don't know. Whatever. It's fine. It's fine. Where are you at, Skyshadow? Kind of tempted to go get a bunch more metal again, and yet... I don't know. And so we've already pulled everything from that one. Pulled those 2. There needs to be some sort of creature that will generate metal for you. Does that thing exist? Because I would like 18 of those, I think. Maybe 19 of them. Apparently, the bot did not like that, Tommy. Sorry. I'm guessing Mist, you finished making dinner. That's my guess. Not sure. I'm gonna say that's what's going on, though. You are... Alright, well, no, you don't need that. You can get rid of that. That's fine. Been jumping in and out. Okay, yeah. I kind of figured as much. You said you're making dinner, so, you know, it's cool. Tiny Tickle, you are... Oh, you have a crap ton of those. Why did I forget that? I wanted to use all those. My bad. Dang it. One of these days. Maybe right now. Here, do that, and then... What do I need to make a ramp? I need more wood. Tiny Tickle, give me some more. I forgot you had all that stuff on you. My bad. Ramp, thank you. Could have been in, like, crazy Tickle Chicken heaven. Like, 4 of them. There we go. Now I can stop not walking inside every time I try to walk inside. That was obnoxious. I should have taken care of that some time ago. My bad. The question, Mist, is not if chicken is tasty, but is Tickle Chicken tasty? That's the real question. Man, she's a beast. Look at this. And you need to be able to carry some more stuff, but... She's a bit of a beast. Holy cow. Man. I kind of want to just go get in a Tickle Chicken fight with a bunch of things and see what happens. Biotoxin, all this stuff should be good for a while, right? Biotoxin, yeah, that's good for a long time. The darts are good for a long time. I don't think we need to worry about any of that anytime soon. That's only in use in the crappy rifle, right? We don't have a blueprint for a crappy rifle. Had a good one, but it got eaten or something. Am I remembering that right? I think that's what happened. Shotgun. Drop the pike. Don't need multiples of those. That'll be fine. Don't need multiples of those. That'll also be fine. Okay. Ankylo saddle. Just looking at the random saddles lying around. Megalodon saddle. I need to take care of that. Keep saying that. Haven't done it. drop that set of ghillie stuff. Or those boots, rather. Those are unnecessary. Try to just keep the best one around. I mean, in this case, you can keep both of those, but, you know. Okay, I think that's looking okay. Repair that dumb thing. Clean the blood off of that. My goodness. Do you have a ton of fiber on you by chance? No. Alright, I will take what you have, though, just because. Stimberry seeds, narcoberry seeds. We don't need any of those seeds. Those are fine. Those can all go away. I like that she's throwing them at me. That's pretty awesome. More weight. You're fine. How are the food boxes doing? Out of berries. And then here. Throw all those in there, and those two. That way all the herbivores can be fed. There aren't really many of those. Atlas, how are you doing? You're almost at 1,000. That's pretty awesome. That's reason to dance around, I agree with you. Where are your Triceratop friends? Where are they? You're doing okay? You have food over here? Alright. Attack Trike 1. Where's the other one? There you are. I say, I don't remember any of them dying. Alright, you guys are good. Raptors, you're fine. Wow, these things are kind of beasts. Here, let's give you a ton of that, and you get all of that. Man, 3,000 health on a raptor. That raptor needs a saddle. Just saying. Give you some more of that. You'll be fine. Okay. Let me get out of here. My goodness. You are eating, right, dog? You're eating? Yeah, you're in range. Okay. Just making sure you're in range. Oh, man. A Santa hat on a... There is, I know, call it Santa Claus. There you go. Clute, I think that's just life sometimes. The frustrating part, I mean. Wow, that's crazy. That sounds like the bank hasn't cleared its records in time. Or timely manner. That's kind of obnoxious. Wow! Attack with the eggs. Relentless egg dropping from attack. Holy cow. You dropped one at the very beginning. Look at that. That is just nuts. What does it take to make transponder nodes? Just thinking here. Not too much, just some electronics and polymer. We'll do a few of those. And a few of those. We'll make a quick transponder node.
A prudent choice.
I don't even know where to begin with that name, but thanks for the follow. Trucks in ARK. Oh, no wonder I saw it out of order. Mark, thanks for the follow. Name I don't know what to do with. Also, thanks for the follow. I caught him backwards. Meow, meow, meow. Reversed him. My bad. Now let's make a transponder node. We'll worry about making the actual transponder tracker a little later. But I do want to take the node, and I gotta admit, I've never used these. Do you just, do you just put it on the animal and then you're good? And you can track it then? That's it? I guess? I've never used them. I never really had need, I guess. I don't know. Mist, there kind of is a Discord server, but kind of not, yes. I've been thinking about doing something with it. I just haven't decided if I'm ready to do what I wanted to do with it. We'll see. For right now, it's just, it kind of exists, but it's in a sort of lockdown beta state, I guess we'll say. Toss it like C4? I hope you don't mean the transponder, because, I mean, it seems like you want the transponder node to be on the thing you're trying to find. Ow. Technically, everyone had access to it quite some time ago, and then I locked it down for reasons. No? Can I... If I put it there? Alright, I'm gonna guess you just sit in there, because I don't see any other options for that. If I can't even put it on my bar, I don't know how I'm supposed to do anything with it. So, see, I can't do anything with it. So, just hold on to that for now. I don't know what to do with it. Whatever, it's fine. I don't have the polymer to make a tracker at the moment. Not really. Not entirely. Should probably make one for these guys over here, but worry about that a little later. They'll be fine. I haven't even checked on them in a while. Are they still... Are you still alive and kicking in here? Alright, you guys are fine. And let's get you some levels. Little weight, because it never hurts. Little stamina, because it also never hurts. And we'll go with full attack on you. Ah, the good old Baron. Still cracks me up. The guy makes some crazy noises, too. Take him for a quick spin since, you know, been a while. Yeah, you know, on the birds, weight's always a good thing. They're both kind of backup birds at this point, so it's like, it doesn't matter as much, but... I mean, not that I'm planning on something happening to Skyshadow, but it is kind of good to have a backup bird. Be cool if you could do your spin attack on ground. I don't think it works that way. But that'd be pretty awesome. Oh, alright. Well, you're just going to straight up eat the scorpion then. Good job. Cool. Alright. I'm good with that. If you're good with that, I'm good with that. That's fine. There we go. I just wanted to spin. There you go. Good job. Clute. I just have to make sure they're not eating too much sugar and carbs and all that jazz, and they'll be fine. Since most of these things subsist entirely on meat, I think they'll be okay. I don't feed them cookies too often. Oh, hi. You guys actually want to attack this thing? Are you dumb? I'm just going to assume the answer to that question is yes. Oh, look at that. Got another scorpion following. That's exciting. Hi, scorpion. Thanks for that. Appreciate it. There are enough diseases in the game, as far as I'm concerned, Mist. Just stay out of the crappy swamp and you don't get them. I don't know, my problem with the disease has always been they just feel kind of punitive. Maybe that's just me. They're a pain to get rid of, if I remember right. All the more reason to stay away from the swamp as far as I'm concerned. One more. Forgot about that one. My bad.
A prudent choice.
Maxim, thanks for the follow. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Oh, this is all the stuff that the Earl left behind. It's not deep enough water, or I would have had the Baron spin. No, not deep enough anywhere. Ah, okay, there you go, Stargazer. Well, the tracker will have to wait for the time being. So, next time, I guess. I'm not feeling like not feeling like that one at the moment. Actually, Baron, you need a couple levels. Look at that. Got the Baron back and got the Baron some experience. And some more health. That's exciting. I'll take that. Maybe we should go on a cementing paste run. I don't really want to, but might not be a bad idea. Here, let's take those out and put them back. No, never mind. Never mind. With any luck, it'll just do the prime stuff first. I feel like I need a second cooker or something. Mega rabies? That doesn't sound fun. Clute, that would just be awkward for a lot of creatures if that were the case. Here, let's go do a quick cementing paste run. See if I can make this happen. Can never seem to find anything, but who knows? Although it did find a Titan back here with the Earl, so I guess you never know. Oh man, I can't even imagine trying to juggle that too, right? There are enough things going on to juggle with this game. I don't want to have to worry about diseases being transferred from one to another when you're just trying to breed them. Like, oh my goodness. I mean, it would open the door for some really interesting dino names, though. I meant the ant mist, not an actual, like, Titanosaur or whatever those guys are. Hello! I'm just going to swim in front of you. I was thinking more of the ants. So I'm looking for ants. Ooh, it's a horsey. Where'd you go, horsey? I just saw some dragonflies go by. There they are. There's a third one I saw somewhere. Where were you? There you are. Come on, frog, turn around. You can get it. Maybe you can get it. Oh, come on. There we go. Jeez. My goodness. Man, apparently I found a bunch of the dragonflies, at least. That's awesome. Never seem to be able to find any of these things. I kind of want to tame the horse, but, don't really have what's needed right now. Hi, horse. Do I like games like SimCity or City Skylines? SimCity's okay. I've never played City Skylines, so I don't have anything to say one way or the other about that one. Never played it, so I don't know. But good old SimCity's good. Like, the last one I probably played was SimCity 2000. You should be getting... Everyone should be getting points just for being around. It doesn't matter if you're watching on mobile or not. It's just you cannot redeem on mobile. That's the catch. Clute, you're at 80, so... I don't know. Maybe you haven't seen any of the chests go by, but you're definitely getting stuff. You're definitely getting points for being in chat. For watching. I've thought about playing that one before, but I don't know. Like I said, there are just so many games out right now. This is kind of a bad time. I mean, Destiny 2 is out tomorrow for PC. Never mind, I have barely even had a chance to play Shadow of War. Like one thing after another right now. Yeah, Chi-Chi, if you're not gambling or if you're not getting the bonus chest, it definitely takes a while. No question there. That is true. Hello, Dilo. Just going to ignore that, Dilo. I was hoping to find a few more bugs running around. Not really seeing much, though. Hello, turtle. Hello, turtle. I might not be opposed to that idea, Clute. I mean, you know, if anyone wants to rack up 1,000 of them, I don't know. Might need to be more than that. Honestly, might need to be more than that. Might need to be like 10,000. Because if it's any game, I don't have every game, you know? So that could be bad for me. Really bad. What are you? Pteranodon? I missed you. Crap. There you are. Pteranodon. Pteranodon. But yeah, I might not be opposed to that for 10,000. I mean, if it's any game I have, then maybe, I don't know, maybe 1,000 or 5,000 would work. But if I don't have it, this was a bad idea. Sorry. You're fine. If I don't have it, though, then it's going to need to be like, I don't know, 10 or 15,000 or something. Or yeah, there you go. Or have someone provide me the key for it, too, if that would work. That's why I was saying like 10,000, because that would cover the cost of the game. Hesperornis. What does a Hesperornis do, and why would I want one? Does it fly? I don't see what they do. Yeah, Zovia, that would probably happen. I'd have to have some sort of veto policy in place, which I would. Knowing me, I'd have to. It lays golden eggs. Wow. Does it like give you biopolymer? Like does it convert stuff into polymer? Because oh, hey, don't do that. That thing was like rude. Come back. I might actually give you fish if you come back. I mean, I have to go find some, but here, can you get fish underwater? It didn't seem like you were. There you go. Where'd that thing go? Yo, Hesper, where'd you go? And let's put you on passive for a moment. And where did you go, little birdie thing? Can I hook you up? Or are you just gonna kill me in the water? That'd be swell. How do I give you fish? Well, never mind. That's... Oh, alright, well, I guess I can get organic polymer out of you. Whatever. Anyway. Not gonna sweat that one. Not gonna sweat that one at all. Yeah, I had fish in my inventory, but or in my slot there, but I guess it didn't want to take it from me. I don't know. So it was in the water, something, whatever. Like I said, I'm not going to sweat that one. There are a lot of birds over here. Yeah, I don't know. Clute, that would be kind of an interesting thing to do. I don't know if anyone would actually do that, though. I mean, that requires a bit of an investment on their side. I mean, let's be honest here. You're not going to rack up 5,000 from just sitting around watching. So that's going to require an investment. You know, a donation, essentially. I don't know. I mean, it could lead to some really just, like, interesting stuff. You never know. Might be one of those things where you end up playing a game and find out that so happens, I really enjoy this game. You end up sticking with it for a while. Who knows? Yeah, server one of these days would be good. that gets back into investments and other stuff that I kind of been tinkering with here and there. So, I don't know. We shall see. I keep saying maybe I'll have something to say about that soon. And I just haven't had anything to say about that soon or otherwise. Still kicking ideas around. Some days you think things are a good idea, other days you think, not really. Yeah, that doesn't get you whiskers. Which, I guess because that's a separate thing. Subbing is a different thing from the straight donation that goes through Streamlabs that would hook you up with the whiskers. Since subbing goes through Twitch. Subbing gets you no ads, though, which is its own special kind of thing. You don't have to see the same Assassin's Creed Origins ad every time that everyone else has been seeing for the last couple of weeks. So, you know. Wolf, that's really what I've kind of been dancing around. That's exactly what I've been dancing around. I say some days I'm thinking, this might work. Other days I'm like, no. There'd be no interest in it. No one cares. I don't like these ideas that I have for it, etc., etc. So, I don't know. Plus, you know, I guess I gotta write some stuff and do some videos and things if I'm gonna do that, and I haven't had a chance to do that yet. So, I don't know. Clute, it makes no difference to me. It really doesn't. I mean, I try to put the options out there just to cover the bases, so it really makes no difference to me. I appreciate that you do it all and that you're even asking the questions. Let's get that rolling, and then I guess, man, we have more polymer again. Apparently I hit my caps lock at some point without realizing it. That's excellent. Yeah, I don't know. It's, yeah, Zovia, that's the thing. It's like, you know, you can start talking about getting chargebacks, but, I mean, there are certain reasons why things like Patreon and bits, subscriptions from Twitch, etc. are better. Because, you know, as the content creator, they're not going to be bounced back at you. Whereas a donation via PayPal or something could. Which technically works, but hasn't really been used to this point. But I'm pretty sure I know the trick with using PayPal is not to withdraw the money. You let it sit there for 6 months so that no one can... So that if anyone's going to charge back, it happens and you're done. And you don't worry about having it happen somewhere down the road, you know what I mean? I don't know if I'm saying that right, but you gotta let it sit for a while, and once it has sat for long enough, then it's okay. That's kind of the trick with PayPal, but I don't know. There are pros and cons to all of it, you know. Twitch takes its cut of everything, which, you know, their business. That's how they stay in business. The same as Apple and Google taking their cuts from their app stores, Microsoft from theirs, yada yada, so on and so forth. But yeah, Wolf, I don't know. It's something I've thought about. Patreon, the good thing about Patreon is they don't really take much of a cut from from the content producer side of things. They take very little, so there's good reason to go with Patreon.
A prudent choice.
Raphael, thanks for the follow. I don't know, like I said, I've certainly kicked the idea around of Patreon and all that stuff. It's just, I don't know. I have never had a chargeback, but honestly, I never had enabled donations from any sort of means other than the built-in stuff before, so I mean, it took a while to figure out what was going on with Streamlabs. It was, I don't know. I think everything is working now. I've actually changed the donation settings a couple of times on Streamlabs. I got rid of their credit card thing and just went with a PayPal one, because it just... Technically, PayPal is a lot better these days than they used to be about protecting from chargebacks. So I thought, I can stick with it. Oh, look at that. I'll take those, why not? I don't care about the cooking thing, though. But no chargebacks, so I'm sure it'll happen at some point. I assume it'll happen at some point. I guess I shouldn't be so positive about it, but it seems likely that it'll happen at some point, and, whatever. It's all good. Yeah, Clute, before, I think the problem you were having with it before, if I'm not mistaken, is because it was going through, like, their own, like, they have their own, I don't know, credit card handling thing that they do. So I dumped that, and it's just using PayPal now. It's literally nothing more than a front to using PayPal. So theoretically, as long as PayPal works fine for you, then it would work just fine. And I say that in general to anyone who's ever had any problem with that system or that type of setup. So I don't know. I noticed the Uti's gone. That's good. Oh, hi. You know, Chi-Chi, I get what you're saying, and I totally appreciate that. The thing is, though, here's where the problem is with that, doing it the other way. So, just for argument's sake, let's say that I'm the one running the server, right? If you want to run a server for this game that's like, I don't know, we'll say 16 players. That's a pretty small server. That's going to be $25 a month, something like that, for me to run that. Because I don't have the bandwidth to do it on my own. I don't have a spare computer lying around to do it on my own. Never mind, then you get into electricity and all that other sort of stuff. So you're looking at a bare bones $25 a month or so. Why don't you just go ahead and fight there, bird? I think you'll be fine. Oh, I think I shot the bird. My bad. Sorry, Skyshadow. My bad. You'll be fine. So that's kind of why people do it that way, where they say, you know, if you support the channel, if you support the stream, if you support the whatever, then you get access on there because you're essentially helping to pay for the costs of the server. Oh man, I'm out of food. How'd that happen? Well, that's awkward. And for me, like, I play a couple of different games, right? So...
A prudent choice.
Bernard, thanks for the follow. So for me, like, if I wanted to set up a server for the games that I play, so like 7 Days to Die and ARK, I mean, never mind where I'm going to find time to play on both servers, because, you know, That's like half the idea, right? Is play with everyone. Let's not even talk about what that, if that's even possible. Where can I place this somewhere so I can actually see it? Thank you. Then we're talking like $50 a month just to run those. I mean, I don't have $50 a month to just throw out, and I mean, it'd be awesome, don't get me wrong, but that's kind of where that comes from. And I'm sure you get that too. I mean, don't get me wrong, but see, that's the thing. It's like I totally get where you're coming from though, and it's like, I mean, that's why like this sort of thing is cool. At least everyone can hang out and participate here, so it, you know, it all works, but I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, and that's the thing, Clute. That's exactly it. It's a lot of time to manage this stuff. And I'll be honest, I don't have a lot of time because most of my time goes into the content production side. And yeah, Mist, you're absolutely right. For that sort of thing, you would definitely need moderators. I would be needing, I don't know, I'd be needing server operators and all sorts of stuff. I mean, it would be the actual true epitome of like community managed and everything, which I think is awesome on the one hand, but being the control freak that I am, I like that I'm able to do everything on my own right now. What can I say? I recognize it and I admit it. But yeah, I'm a bit of a control freak. That's why I have everything set up on my own right now. Let me just let the rest of this meat cook and we'll see if we can go grab any more metal. Because that was really the whole point of this, not crystals. That's not really needed right now, but whatever. Discord is free, but time isn't. That's what it comes down to a lot of time for me. I mean, let's be honest here, okay? If you look at all of my gear, all of my equipment, all my stuff, I spend a lot of money on this crap, okay? I mean, it just dawned on me recently that the stuff I have going on, the stuff I've been using for a while is like way over the top compared to up until recently, even one of the top streamers on Twitch. Just in terms of gear. Not comparing anything else. Just saying gear. Although not computer, because he spent a lot more on that. But audio side of stuff, I spent a crap ton of money on all these things. But I don't have a lot of time. That's really kind of what it comes down to, you know? Sovia, I hear that, and I totally get what you're saying, but at the same time, things are pretty small. So, I mean, there's not really much to delegate. Not right now. I mean, if I were running a couple of game servers and actually had a Discord channel going regularly, all that stuff, I'm 100% with you. I recognize my limitations. But right now, it's not a big deal. Oh, hello. You guys. You keep on skiing. Look at that. Holy cow. That Yudi. You go, man. You go. You go down the hill. Do I work with politics? Absolutely not. I don't think I could do that and stay sane, not in today's environment. Given the, we'll say, delicate situation that the U.S. currently finds itself in from a political standpoint, there's no way I could do that and remain sane. Holy cow. Nope. Not gonna go there. But no, I mean, I have a regular job that's, you know, 9 to 5 sort of thing. requires a lot of my time, sometimes more than others. You know, no different than everyone else. It's just doing all this stuff takes time. I mean, you see me play a game and put out a video. I mean, this is the perfect example of how much time this takes, right? So all the stuff we've been doing today, all the stuff we've been doing on the stream, collecting crystal, collecting metal, all this sort of stuff, is usually stuff that I would be doing on my own off camera. This is not the sort of stuff that I prefer to do and leave that in the video, right? It's kind of boring. It's kind of tedious. It's not particularly exciting or enjoyable. I hope it's okay right now since, you know, we're just kind of hanging out and chatting. That works well for me, but normally this is the sort of stuff that I cut out. So what remained of the video was all the stuff that was worth keeping, or at least I felt served the purpose of that video. So like for this game, a 20-minute video for this game typically takes an hour to record. It's not as bad for 7 days to die anymore. I can use most of it. And that's due to how the game has changed and me adjusting my playstyle too. But you add in all of the time spent recording and then all of the time spent editing, and then my computer being completely 100% throttled. Well, not throttled, but, you know, pegged, because every core is in use, and I don't have free time. So that's really all it comes down to for me. In some respects, I think my life would be so much easier if all I did was stream. If I didn't do videos. Because then you just, you know, kick back and do all this stuff, and when you're done, you're done. I saw the Alpha Raptor. I guess I missed the Carno, but I know there were a couple over there, so... Man, missed. Politicians are making good money over there. Not that they aren't making good money in the States, because let's be honest, they're making good money. Lots of donations and things that they get. Oh my goodness. Politicians in the States have it pretty good, I'm gonna say. Especially depending on who you want to be funded by. But that's the cynic in me. Ah, no, you're fine, Chi-Chi. Don't sweat it. I mean, to me, this is good stuff. I mean, really, to me, this is enlightening. It lets me know if there is interest in that sort of stuff. Is there interest in having a server? If I were to do something like Patreon, is there interest in that? I mean, it's good stuff. I find it to be incredibly helpful. When you're just doing videos, you don't really have that sort of give and take, you know? This is a conversation. I like conversation. On videos, it's not the same. Even when you ask a question, you say, hey, leave me feedback in the comments. It doesn't always work out right. Clute, you're going to need to be slightly more specific. Because if you're waiting for the next thing, I don't know when or where or what that will be. So I would ask that you either specify that or specify current. Mist, it'll happen eventually. I think. I don't know. Maybe. If I can find time this week, I have a lot of things on my to-do list for this week. I guess it's no different than any other week, but one of them is to do some sort of video that I haven't quite figured out how I'm going to shoot it. I know what I want to do, and I think would be hilarious to do. But I don't really have any experience using the software that I'm thinking of using. So I'm not sure that's going to happen, but we'll see. Well, I don't know, Clute. We kind of use everything, really. The tickle chickens are already named. Yudi is good to go. Balor over here. Wrath is not around today. Wrath is here in spirit. I don't know. I mean, we're not really using the Carno, because it's a Carno. I mean, there you go. Look at that. That took 15 levels to get you 1,000 health. You and your funny little arms there. I mean, we've got some high-level wolves and cats. I mean, I've been looking for a female T-Rex. I don't know if that would float your boat. That might not. I don't know. I can just kind of let it ride for a little while, and not accept it yet, because I don't really know if there's something going on right now that you want to redeem it on or not. So I can just kind of let it sit for a little while. I mean, I've been meaning to get a megalodon, but you know me and water. I'm not a big fan of the water. Okay, I can do that. I mean, honestly, been trying to do that for a long time, so I can't promise you it'll happen anytime soon, but I mean, that's been in the plans forever, about as long as I can remember. I mean, heck, here, let's go do it right now. Let's go take a look and see what's over here. I mean, probably just going to have to leave this area is what it's going to come down to. Maybe go back into the cold area, go a little further north up there in the cold area. That might not be a bad idea. Yeah, there's nothing over here. Not since the last run through destroying everything. I don't see anything at all over here. So, maybe do that next time, is go run up north out here and see what's around. Wolf, I don't know why it wouldn't work. I have tested it myself, and it worked just fine for me. Granted, that was a little while ago, but I got nothing. I appreciate it, though, but I got nothing. I mean, it's really little more than a PayPal link, so I don't know why it wouldn't work. I don't park you right there. That's not good. That's funny. I will say I've thought about testing another notification site, because it's all kind of tied into the notifications. But if I went with the other notifications, then I would lose the notifications for redemptions, which would be a pain. Although, thinking about it now, I have ways that I could make that work, I think. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it's, some of this stuff is just a little weird. Here, hold on. Let me check one thing right quick. What am I looking for? That one. Let me see. Yep. Everything is connected, so I don't know why it wouldn't work for you. Really, I got nothing. Rat cam? You know, why not, Clute? I mean, can you get them to, like, sit on your shoulder and just chill? That'd be even better, I think. The bird does have a name, yes. Skyshadow is named. Chi-Chi named Skyshadow a while back. It's been a while now, I think. Yeah, neither of the backup birds have a name. So they would be a possibility. Cat hairs, I missed you coming in. How's it going? Yeah, you have quite the more active, I don't know, difficult to stream with cats, if I recall correctly. Oh, wow, Wolf. I don't know. I don't know, because, I mean, it's, like I said, it's pretty much just a PayPal link, so I don't even know. That's bizarre. I don't think I set everything up on Muxy, but that's something I've thought about. I mentioned that just a minute ago. I've thought about switching to a different notification system, but the rewards thing is all tied into the Streamlabs one, so I don't know. I don't know why people would have problems with that one. Like I said, I've done it, and it worked just fine for me. It charged my card and everything. I mean, because I had to test it, right? I've done it with both things, and I've never had any problems with it, so I don't know. I guess that's something I can play with next time, and maybe test with Muxy and see what happens. I don't know. Nah. I bet you have some harvesting levels. Yeah, let's go power harvest on you. I think we're doing that. An attack, you should probably have... Wow, you have 50 of those levels. That's insane. Tiny Tickle. Let's do you. Here, let's level you up first. I don't know, Stargazer. Maybe. Well, moving over to it, probably not. Honestly, probably not. At this point, I have too much time into this, and at some point, I'm going to hit the point, or I'm going to hit the wall again, where I'm just going to be like, I can't do this game anymore. It will happen. There's no question it'll happen. I just don't know when. You were supposed to get... There you go, perfect. You're the balanced Tickle Chicken. Don't go crazy on the delicate stuff. You're supposed to have both. Yeah, I don't think I could move. I mean, that would require transferring everything. That requires getting to an obelisk, right? Oh, man. I mean, yes, I know. Technically, you could just copy a save over and use that as the world save, but I don't know. I would have to think about that one. If it required anything more than just using the save file, probably not. Because that is just a little too obnoxious for my taste. I can barely manage 3 or 4 of these things following me at one time, that the thought of trying to get everyone up to an obelisk just would make my head spin. Earl de Crocojaws, why are you so far away from everyone? Here, let's move you a little bit closer anyway. There you go. That's a little better. Nope. Collect that, and I'm just trying to collect... Hey, my goodness. Come on, people. Come on. Work with me here. Fine. Don't work with me. Aberration's been delayed. I'm not surprised. The cynic in me is not surprised, because this game has taken them far longer than they ever said it would. I think it was supposed to be in early access for a year, not 2 years. Something like that. I don't know. Maybe I'm not remembering that right. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Perfect. So that one and that one needs a big one. One of these down here. Is it that one? You need one, and then we need one more down here. Okay. Wow. That's crazy. I don't know why that would be broken. See, that's the sort of thing that frustrates the crap out of me. Thank you, both of you, for checking that. I mean, even just checking that, I appreciate that. That is just infuriating, really. I mean, as far as I know, everything is working fine on their end, right? I mean, they tell me it's working fine on their end. So, what am I supposed to do on my end? Sorry, I'm looking at things. That's why it's quiet, okay? What am I supposed to do on my end if they're telling me that everything's working fine? I don't know what to do about that. Like, that's... I don't know what to do about that. I guess I'll switch over to Muxie and see what happens. I mean, I don't know what else to do right now. That's crazy to me, though. Like, why would that suddenly not be working? Cat hair starvation mod. Has it been updated for the newest version of 7 days? I never did get around to playing that one just because, I don't know, I guess the gist of that one never quite hit me as well as some of the others in terms of their aim for that one. I don't even know where to set this up over here. Sorry, everyone. I realize the game is totally quiet right now. That's just how Unreal Engine rolls. And I don't know where to do this over here. Settings, yeah. Except I don't see... that's where it is. Okay, so theoretically, hold on. Dun, 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 dun. So theoretically, that would work now, although the banner is so messed up. Oh, that is not even funny. That's just sad. All right, well, next time. I'll worry about that next time, because I don't... I don't know. Whatever. I just don't know right now. This is insane to me. One thing works, the other thing doesn't. Potentially, I don't even know. I'm just going to say Streamlabs is having problems today, and it's just the way it is, and we'll just have to deal with it. But again, I thank you for the thought. I thank you for trying. Here, let's check these things and see if they actually have any fruit. There we go. I kind of want to go back to that one area. I don't think it's going to work very well, but... And you'll know which one I mean momentarily here. You don't have any fruit yet. So noted. Now let's go put this stuff in the fridge. And we'll go fridgy, fridgy, fridgy for you. Perfect. And... what am I looking for? Drugs. I'm looking for drugs. Okay, there we go. Flute, I am just beyond confused. I got nothing. And I know Streamlabs has given you problems before, so I'm just like, I don't know. I mean, like I said, I've tested it a couple of different ways and it works fine for me, so I have no idea why it would be like that for everyone else. That is... I just don't know. Confuses the crap out of me. I'll just say that, okay? Okay, let me grab those. And I hope that'll be enough. I don't know. We'll find out, though. Mist has an idea. Okay, Mist, what is your idea? I didn't ask you, too. What kind of game are you making in Unreal Engine? And sorry, I got sidetracked, but cat hairs, yeah. Starvation is interesting because they really put the emphasis on making it a lot more difficult. And, I don't know, I mean... What is going on up there? Okay, that's just clouds. Never mind. My bad. Never mind. I guess I just never really quite liked the way they go about that one. I don't know. I preferred more Valmod or War of the Walkers, like just kind of add more stuff, but not necessarily all the additional stuff they do. Sungraver or Sungraver, take your pick. Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Look at this, nice and early. Not even 6 o'clock yet. I know what I'm looking for. I'm not seeing it. Might take a minute. First-person game, like first-person shooter? First-person puzzle game? Adventure? Tower defense? Ah. Could go a lot of directions with a first-person game. You, Bird. Hand it over. Okay. Now, am I mistaken? Is this crap? You're All right, Bird, follow me. Should I be doing this with a ghillie suit? Jermaine and the Hood, thanks for the follow. Samet, thanks for the follow. Welcome both of you to the stream. My God, my goodness, we are getting a nice little. I missed Godly Assassin. Thanks for the follow. Everything is coming up in the wrong order for me. This is second time today. I can't read everything in order. What is happening here? Apparently, I'm gonna you know what? I'm gonna blame Streamlabs. It has nothing to do with them. This one doesn't. But I'm gonna blame Streamlabs for that. I'm kidding, Streamlabs. But I'm not kidding about the donations not working. That's kind of frustrating. Where did that thing go? That was awkward. Where did they go? All the way over there. Okay. Wow, you went way over there. Horse friend. Can I give you a rock carrot? There you go. Thank you. Perfect. I will now leave you alone for about 30 seconds. Apologize if you can't see. There you go. Clute. Give me a minute, and I'll even give you a dramatic reading of that, okay? I want to grab this horse here before I screw things up, because it's inevitable. Passive tames and I don't get along very well. What happened? I didn't mean to jump on it. Nope. Stop that. Follow me. Boom. Wolf with the 500 bits. Look at that. Thank you. Appreciate that. I think you are actually my first bidder. How about that? Much appreciated that. Thank you. At least we know bits work. That's awesome. I screwed up the horse taming. I don't know where it went. Crap. I knew that was going to happen. I hate passive tames. That's so obnoxious. All right. I said I would give you a dramatic reading, Clute, so... Again, Wolf, thank you. Appreciate that. Clearly, that worked, right? That's because Twitch isn't broken. Twitch will gladly accept your money and then hand it out. I don't know why the donation link isn't working. That's just whatever. I can't worry about it today. I could spend time setting up everything else in the middle of the stream and all that. I'm not going to. Alexander, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Clute. So here we go. You ready? Are you ready for your destiny? As time passes, battle commences, and choices will fall upon us to decide the fate of all things. Our bullets will be like a pen, writing the pages of history in red. Only you can lead the fight for destiny. And there you have it. Thus commences my dramatic reading. I lost the horse, by the way, in case it's not obvious. No one can tame a horse if their name is KIC. I think that's how that song went back in the day. Something like that. I don't know where it went. I am going to continue to fly around like an idiot looking for it, though. I'm not done. I feel like I wasted a carrot. I want that carrot back. Clute, hit the clip button and adjust as necessary. If not, maybe someone will get your back on that one. That's pretty funny. Mist. Okay, so a world is ending game. Moon isn't what you think. Mighty force has arrived to destroy the Earth. Able to be stopped. You decide, depending on what you do, the game will end in two different ways. Alien overlords plan work, or will they fall and be exterminated? Go through dimensions to save other planets to save the Earth. For a second there, it made me think of Earth Defense Force, just a little bit. I mean, obviously that game is all about bugs and robots and stuff, but for just a moment, that's what it made me think of. Man, that horse bailed. It just like hit the jets and gone. That was a turbocharged horse and it just spooled up the turbo and poof, gone. I don't know what's happening anymore. I feel like things are going off the rails. Like everything is just... I don't know what's happening anymore. Did you get it clipped, Clute? You have it clipped. All right, good deal. You know, I don't know. Do clips stay indefinitely on a channel? I have no idea. And there it is in Discord. Bringing it back to Discord. I need to figure out how to... I don't know if I can. I want to be able to enable it so clips can be shared in chat. And not just turn off all links. So I need to figure out if I can do a whitelist on Twitch links, if that would be okay. That is not a stego. Yeah, it looked like if I had waited long enough, and I don't think I did, it looked like I'd be able to feed another carrot and it would all work out. But I don't think I waited long enough is what happened. Because I did jump on the horse's back and I didn't know what was happening and I wasn't able to give it another carrot, so... Here, I don't want to Oh, no, you are still taming. Okay, so can I not give you a carrot? Is that what's happening here? I want to get a little closer just to make sure. I might just have to, you know, break the horse here, I guess. I've never done... Alright, here. So what am I doing here? I don't know what's happening. I think that just, like, fed me the carrot. How do I give you the carrot? It doesn't give me an option to do it. I don't know what's happening. How do I give it a carrot? Okay. Ow. That didn't work out well at all. Okay, hold on. So how am I supposed to give it a carrot? It didn't give me an option to give it a carrot. I don't know what to do now. Where'd it go? You over there? I totally lost sight of it now. I don't get it. If I hit my carrot button, I just eat them. And I don't have many of them. In fact, I'm down to 3, so this might not even happen. I didn't see any time to feed, so... And hitting the button again just jumped off the horse, so... I don't know. I don't get it. Yeah, I was hoping, Stargazer, that I could do that. Shake and Bacon, hi. I guess that's it. I just didn't wait long enough, but with the passive tames, it's like, you know, 30 seconds in between food, and it seems like you're good, so I don't know. Mist, good luck with the game. Thanks for popping in and hanging out, and I wish you luck in your crazy work schedule. Man, you and I think we have some crazy work schedules there, but see you later, Mist. Glad you were able to make one of them, because normally these streams are an insane hour for you. Here, let me put those on the bird for the moment. I don't know where it went. I'll give it just another minute here, but I'm kind of convinced it's gone. I think it ran off. Mist, I plan to. Thank you very much. You do the same with the rest of your day and with tomorrow when it rolls around. Since you know, you live in the future, you'll be seeing tomorrow long before I do. I mean, if we have anyone in here from Australia, they're really in the future. Woot! Wow, look at that. Boom, 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 and boom. The 400 bits. One right after the other. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. It's turning into a bit day, apparently. I'm okay with that. Like I said, Twitch is happy to take your money, right? Twitch is like, sure, I'll take your money. I still don't know what to say. Streamlabs and that not working. That's something. That is something. Chi-Chi. Yeah, right? And with 100 more right there at the end. Boom, look at that. Again, thank you, Clute. I don't know why I did that, but thank you. I don't know either. I got nothing. Things just, you know, I've just had to accept that today things are just, I don't know. Things are just weird, okay? Today is just a weird day. Things are just a little wonky, and that's the way it is, I guess. I don't know. I got nothing. And Chi-Chi, I've done that before, believe it or not. For a while, I had my phone's keyboard set up in German and in English. it can be a little confusing, I agree. Like when you're doing autocorrect and all that stuff, bouncing around between one and the other. Yeah, I know where you're coming from. Sort of. I mean, I never defaulted mine to German, but just the same. I've seen that a couple times. I know exactly what you mean, so no worries. I think the horse flew the coop. I mean, I know it's around somewhere, and it's just a matter of finding it, but down to 3 carrots, I don't really know that that's enough at this point, so take one last pass over here. Let's see if it's anywhere to be found, and if not, I'm just going to call Operation Horse Breaking, Traming, whatever, a miserable failure and get out of here. I hope you don't have to tame the unicorn in the same way. Because there is a unicorn, right? There's like one on the map. And if you have to tame it the same way, that would just drive me nuts, I think. Pteranodon, man. Not a Tapihara. Not a Pteranodon. Alright, I'm calling Operation Horse a bust here, okay? Bacon, it's been a while. We've been just doing ARK, streaming ARK for quite a while. Oh, look at that. Clute, you have multiple little icons now. You have multiple badges. Yeah, I'm okay with doing that. Except I want to head back to base before doing that. I want to grab some more supplies. Been doing this for probably about the last month or month and a half or so, Bacon. Somewhere along those lines. It's been a little while, though. I've been posting all of the streams to YouTube. This one is going to be quite interesting because we have gone for, well, thank you, Nightbot, by way of Clute, 3 hours and 20 minutes and some more change. This is going to take a long time to process this video. But whatever. That's what sleeping is for, right? Here, let's grab these off of you. I don't want those to spoil. I already kind of wasted 8 of those. Oh well, what can you do? Bacon with the follow. Thank you, appreciate that. We're gonna grab a crap ton of food and get out of here. Yeah, I know. Skyshadow, you're following. I know. There we go. Let's head out this way. Yeah, so if you missed any of the previous ones, go back to YouTube and you can find the playlist there. And you should be able to see everything. There have been a lot of things happen. A lot of things have happened. Today, actually, earlier, I don't know, a couple hours ago, was a bit of a, like an answer to a mystery, almost. It's been kind of crazy. And then this whole stream has just gone off the rails. Chi-Chi, let's see, hold on, I gotta think here. If I started at 9, which put you at 6, so it's like going on... It's going on 10 o'clock for you right now, is that right? Something along those lines? Wolf, you're switching to lurk mode, alright. No worries. I'm glad you were able to hop in too. Since when I'm usually streaming, it's like early in the morning for a bunch of you. I'm glad that I was able to see some folks today. That's pretty awesome. So, no worries. Kick back into lurk mode. Lurking is absolutely welcome. No problems. And I'll know you're still around. And if not, I know you'll catch the videos later, so it's all good. Thought I saw something out there. I guess not. Just the RG. Yeah, Bacon, there are a lot of, I don't know, maybe 22 videos. The 22nd one will be posted today, which was actually from last Thursday. I I was a little busy this week. Things just didn't work out. So last Thursday's we'll post today. It was supposed to post yesterday. Nothing has worked right, so why would that be any different? And there you go. Okay, Chi-Chi, yeah, that's what I was thinking. That it was like, after 9 o'clock, going on 10. I get people mixed up with who is 9 hours ahead, who's 8, who's 6, who's 3, who's 2, etc. Some days I can't keep track of it. I need a spreadsheet with everyone's time zone. Like, Bacon, what time zone are you in, Bacon? You don't have to answer that, by the way. It's just, that's been a constant discussion because I'm usually streaming at like 6 o'clock p.m. my time. That's when I usually stream, which for some folks is like 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock or, 1 a.m. So it's just kind of funny, that's all. Like, what time is it for everyone? I'm always entertained by that. What can I say? I need to cut this way. This is not... Well... I don't know. We can keep going back this way. Why not? That's fine. Ah, Laura. No kidding. Like, wait a minute. Laura? Because 9 would put you in Germany. So, I think I'm right. I think I know who it is. So if you're who I think you are, I haven't seen you in forever. So I hope all is going well with you. Yeah, I remember you. No question there. I hope all is nice and sunshine and lollipops in your world. Isn't that how the song goes? Sunshine, lollipops, and... I don't remember the rest of it. It's funny, you have... see, Clute remembers too. It's funny, it's... I don't know how to say it, but it happens that life happens, right? So, life happens, things change, people come in and out of your lives, right? That's just kind of the way of the world. But, when someone's around for a really long time, you remember them. So, yes, I absolutely remember you. I think I got myself lost a little. I'm not going where I think I was going. Nah, don't feel bad. Don't feel bad at all. Like I said, life happens, I mean, we were all talking about that earlier, how just schedules and how busy we are and all that stuff. No one should ever feel bad for not being able to make a stream or missing a video or any of that stuff. There are far, far more important things in life, right? So, don't feel bad about it, okay? Don't feel bad. Yeah, I don't know what your schedule looks like, but usually I'm streaming at about 1 a.m. No, 3 a.m. your time. That's when I'm usually streaming, so I get that's probably not the most conducive schedule to fitting in with your schedule. So there you go. Pretty much. I've been doing Monday, Tuesday, Thursday streaming without fail for a while, although next week I will not be streaming on Tuesday. I will not be doing a Halloween stream because that's just not going to work. My doorbell's going to be going like crazy. People are going to be knocking. There are going to be kids wanting candy. So, you know, you got to have priorities. You got to take care of the locals, right? And by the way, Nightbot is really aggressive, so just a heads up on that. in case it's not obvious. Yeah, I know, Clute. I gotta adjust Nightbot a little bit. I gotta adjust Nightbot. I gotta maybe kick over to Muxy instead of Streamlabs, so I have homework between now and the next stream. I might turn off some of this stuff with Nightbot. Yeah, it's like, it's the amount of caps that you use. That's why. If you're not using, I don't know, I'm just going to pick a number, like, I don't know, 10, 15 caps, it doesn't care, but it gets annoyed when everything is all in all caps, because, you know, typical internet stuff, yelling, yada, yada, yada. I suppose one of these days I can just, I don't know, really hack the settings on it and it'll be alright, I think. But no, I have homework between now and the next stream, so I will take care of stuff. Probably won't be doing a Monday night stream, by the way, just to throw that out there. Since we got this crazy Monday morning, for me, stream going, well, now Monday afternoon, probably won't be doing a Monday night stream. Okay, I am not at all where I thought I was, although I'm much closer, so let's go this way now. Nope. I have not seen a single Rex, okay? I saw some Utes and some tickle chickens, but I haven't seen a single Rex. So this isn't really working out right now. Maybe that would be the case, Clute. Maybe. That gets into, you know, some of the stuff of, I don't know. Opening the doors on some stuff. Here, let me change that one. I'll change that one. And that one, we can change that one. I'm going to turn that one off for right now, and we'll see what happens. I think Twitch still has some things disabled, so again, more homework for me. Your Redwood mobile base is over here. It's a pretty good spot right on the edge. It's right between a few different biomes, so it's a good location. I like that. Might have to steal that one of these days. Although I'm not a fan of the redwoods. Oh, hi. If I had a frog, I would be all over that bug. No frog, no bug. Well, crud. Where are all the big things? There are none to be found, apparently. I don't know where they're all hiding. I don't know, cat hairs. That's a good question. I don't know how that works. I don't know how those languages work in that sense. Is that one of the beaver spawn spots? Because I haven't seen any. I remember looking for them earlier, and I'm pretty sure I passed by one of these spots and couldn't find any. Theoretically, Nightbot has been toned down a bit, so we'll see. We'll see. You know what I'm not going to do is fly into the trees again. Once was enough for that. Pteranodon. Okay, Clute. Thank you for that, I guess. I don't know. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to feel about that, but okay. You're stuck? Okay, you're stuck. You're not dead, you're stuck. Yeah, ARK is officially out and available for realsy reels. But yeah, they did increase the price of the game. They put it at a full $60. Ah, okay, Clute. I figured it was something along those lines, but yeah, I got nothing. Yeah, they raised it to like full retail price from, what did it used to be, 30 bucks? 20 bucks, something like that. So if you got in early, you got a deal. And if you didn't, then you're angry. Hello, Dodo. Alright, let me get stuck as much as I can. Perfect. I don't know where everything's hiding. This is kind of obnoxious. There should be stuff around. I've run into it before. Yeah, Clute. For the most part, that's probably true. Although I know there are a lot of people who will not support early access. It's kind of a principled thing, you know? They don't want to support that sort of thing, which, you know, I get. Did that work? Did not work. I might have already been over to this one. Maybe there isn't one down there. Not sure. Hi, Carno. Alright, whatever. We'll leave you alone. Lots of tickle chickens in the area. Yeah, I'm kind of with you there. I mean, if you wanted the game, then you probably would have bought it, but I don't know. I also don't really care about early access, and it's really neither here nor there to me. So for those who care about early access, I can understand where they'd be upset about it, but early access, whatever, it doesn't mean anything, so who cares? Hi, Raptor. I was kind of busy there, if you don't mind. Raptor. Diplo, okay. There are a lot of people, well, I don't know. I don't know if there are a lot of people, but there are, at the very least, tens of people who will not buy early access games, Laura. They just refuse.
Prudent choice.
T-Brixie, thanks for the follow. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. So, I don't know, I mean, there are definitely people who will not support early access stuff. It happens. I talk to them. I see them. I love, by the way, that we have a conversation going on in German right now in chat. That's awesome. Now all we need to do is add, like, I don't know, Swedish, Spanish, etc., etc. That's really awesome. Like, seriously, I'm really enjoying that. Clute, yeah, I still think it's true. I still stand by that opinion. It's one of those things that, you know, I mean, everyone has throw an opinion on it, but I really don't think it means anything. I'll say it, because oftentimes I'm supposed to say it, so I'll say it. Yep, XYZ is early access. That's why it looks the way it is, that's why it has bugs, etc. Doesn't mean anything. Whatever. It's just what you have to do, you know? Just what you have to do. Apparently, I am just not at the right point of the island. I mean, should I have gone all the way to the north? Maybe just go all the way northeast, take a raft to Carno Island? That sounds horrible. I don't want to have to do that. I don't know. I didn't see that happen, Zovia. That's interesting. That was... I remember State of Decay... Excuse me as I have a coughing fit. I remember being interested in that one. But, I didn't see what happened with that. That sounds kind of crappy, actually. And 7 days, man. Let's not even talk about early access for that game. I don't think it'll ever be out of early access, and if it is, it will never have all of the stuff they promised. It's not that I have no faith in the developers. I have no faith in them doing anything in a timely manner. I mean, when they're taking 6 months now between major builds, come on, guys. They try to do too much. They don't... I feel like they don't have management of stuff down. And maybe I'm wrong, because, you know, I don't see what they're doing. I don't know what they're doing, but... Still enjoy the game. I still think it's a good game and worth playing, but... Ow. Hi. I don't do French, but thank you. Thank you for the French.
A prudent choice.
I don't even know how to go with that one. Moot Japanian? Probably butchered that. I apologize. Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. We're flying back to base right now. Why? I don't know, because I couldn't find anything. That was a complete waste of time. I apologize. Is my German any better? Nope. Not so much. Mein Deutsch, es ist schlecht. I stopped playing with Duolingo and Memorize and all those other things, so my German is back to just withering away. Falling back to what little stuff I remember from many, many years ago. Actually, you don't park right there. Sorry. Hold on, let's try that again. You park over here. You belong there. You were supposed to be holding all that stuff, so now that is spoiling. That's excellent. Not at all what I meant to do. Guess everything else is fine. You can hold on. Oh, you know what? Here, hold on. One more thing. One more. Let's check over here. Clute. Well, I don't see any Rexes over here. I'll check one more spot, because I feel like this has just been a big bust. And I know... I can think of one other spot where I know I've seen a bunch of them before. It might be worth checking out. Hi. Nope. Not gonna happen, buddy. Thanks for trying. Here, let's go up this way. We're gonna go to the cold area. I can see where people would look at your name and go, oh yeah, I can totally speak in French to this person. They'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, not so much. Chi-Chi, by the way, thanks for handling quote 10. I saw that earlier and I neglected to say something, so let me say thank you for that now.
A prudent choice.
Some days I just don't know what to say or how to say them, but Mom, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. I'm trying to find a T-Rex. I can't find one. I know I have run into so many of them over here before, though. Hi. Here, why don't you go play with a Mega Sloth? I'm sure that'll go over well. Okay, you can go away now. We don't need that. That looks like a bad combination of things over there. I think the sloths are going to win. Ah, you're fine, Chi-Chi. No worries. Like I said, I appreciate you. I appreciate you having someone's back on quote 10. I think it kind of has unofficially become a thing, so, you know. Boot, I don't think I'm going to be able to find you a T-Rex today. It took several tries for me to find a Spino for Mr. Dino. I don't think I'm going to find a T-Rex today. Just doesn't look like that's happening. There you go. I'll put you down. My bad. Hi, bird. Hi, Mega Sloth. Don't get mad at me. Ah, bird. Come here, war pigs. Let me deal with the pigs. Or not. Alright, over the edge you go. Goodbye. Over the edge you go too. Goodbye. Ah, crap, the beacon went away. Well, lame. Alright, whatever. Not gonna worry about it. Uh-oh. Someone needs stamina. My bad. Yeah, I'm gonna have to try next time, Clute. So I'm going to leave your redemption just hanging in there, all right? If you would prefer me to... Are you eating... Oh, wow, you're eating the good stuff. Here, don't eat the good stuff, crazy bird. If you would like me to return your whiskers to you, let me know. I can return them to you. Otherwise, I'm going to leave it hanging in my redemption spot to be redeemed at a future date. So, if you're okay with letting it hang, I'll let it ride. But otherwise, if you want them back, I can return them. Okay. Understood. Gotcha. Right here. Here. Right here. Boom. I'll use the cat's eyes, because you can't see mine. I don't have any eyes, as it so happens. I don't even have a face. I just have that face. Alright, we will let it ride then. No worries. I can't believe couldn't even find a single Rex. Not even a specific one. Just a single one. Carnos. Lots of Carnos to be found. I don't like Carnos. I wouldn't be opposed to an Allosaurus, but couldn't even really find one of those. Chi-Chi. Zovia, I will not be dressing up for Halloween, but I will be handing out candy. I suppose I could do a stream from my front porch as I hand out candy. That would be kind of awkward. I don't think I'm going to do that. People might not appreciate being broadcasted. Stargazer, that's kind of one of those things I've wanted to play with. Ever since they've been added, I've never really tamed one. I think I've just killed them repeatedly. So I haven't really seen how crazy they can get on the tame side. I might have tamed a couple on the center. I don't remember. That was a lifetime ago. That would be an alpha right there. Hi. Would you like to follow? You're welcome to follow. Would you like to follow as well? You're welcome to follow. I can bring you over here and get some experience out of you. Or not. Whatever. Cat. Yeah, dress up as a YouTuber. I suppose I could, you know, sit on my porch with my thing here. My hoodie, but no one would know who or what it is. Be awesome. Cat. Cat, you don't make a very good microphone. Just saying. Yeah, I kind of missed the trank mods, but we do have a bunch of those upgraded biotoxin dart things, so maybe those will be useful at some point down the road. I need to make another crappy rifle. That's kind of the problem. I want a good blueprint for one of those crappy rifles. That would be nice, but don't really have one, so what can you do? Give you more carrying capacity because you should have more. And I think that's good right there, right? I think that's good. There are no... Ah, crap. I keep forgetting to turn off the follow. Let's try that. I think the cat just wants to be fed. That's really what she wants. She just wants to eat. Although I'm going to need to go eat here too. It's been 4 hours. This is insane. Alright, we'll leave that. Carrots, where are the carrots at? 3 more carrots. It's a very slight potential to tame a horse. Probably not going to happen. Did I... There they are. That probably won't happen, I don't know. That seemed like that was a royal pain. And just wasn't working out right. Beauty, nope, try that again. That one. Let's go melee damage on you. Why not? I wouldn't mind grabbing another Tyrannus. I think that might not be a bad idea. These things are kind of cool. I mean, what's not to like about that, right? I mean, what's not to like? Yep, you go ahead and chomp down whatever you're chomping on. Holy crap! Earl! Earl dropping the egg. Attack, no more eggs for you, okay. I don't think there's anyone else that can drop an egg around. I think the rest are all males or they don't drop eggs. Holy cow, look at that. Don't even know what to do with all these eggs, but, you know, kibble, I guess. That might not be a bad idea, Stargazer. I mean, another one would be Classic Flyers mod. I still haven't installed that one of these years. At this rate, I'll never install a mod again. I mean, come on, let's be honest. If I haven't used any by now, what are the chances I'm going to in the near future? Probably not good. Sometimes it's nice to do a vanilla playthrough, though. Especially when you haven't played in forever. Just kind of surveying. Probably finish the aviary over there. Wouldn't take too long to make a several dozen walls and things. I don't know, whatever. It's not really high priority, though, you know? Generator. 90, you have plenty. I think that's the only thing that needs to be running all the time, right? I just want to make sure it has plenty of juice. It's fine. Yeah, stamina and weight are kind of important, Stargazer. I'm with you there. I mean, Skyshadow was proof of that. Tons of weight, tons of stamina, and, oh wow, you actually ran out of wood. Huh. Tiny Tickle, do you still have wood on you? Look at that, you do. Perfect. Didn't even realize these had stopped. These have been burning forever. They've been burning since the world's been turning. But, we didn't start the fire. I think right there is where I'm going to have to call it a day, folks. It's almost 1 o'clock for me, and 4 hours. I need to, at the very least, break for lunch, so probably won't be back, but I guess it's a possibility. I don't know. I have other things I'm supposed to be doing today. Master Lolcraft! Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Sorry I'm getting ready to bail. Bad timing, but such is life. Never have a higher carry weight than your bird. Yeah, there you go. I know that My Kiss's Tickle shot the sheriff. I can tell you that much, Clute, but I don't know who started the fire. Cat! Don't chew on that. I need that. Thank you. I need to probably go take care of my cat already. Yeah, Laura, sorry. It might seem like already, but we're at 4 hours right now. 3 hours and 55 minutes. Just hit that. Holy cow. I don't normally do 4-hour streams, but I guess I have today. Had a lot of fun doing it, though. Yeah. Wow. Alright, I'll get out of here. At the very least, I'll turn the recording off and maybe find someone that we can go host and go throw them some craziness in chat. But thank you very much, folks. This will probably not be posted before tomorrow. Well, it can't be posted before this time tomorrow anyway on YouTube, but I don't know. It's going to take a while to go in and process this video. It's going to take me a while, so Thursdays we'll be posting a little later today, and of course the usual videos are up today. Thank you very much. Had a good time. Shout out to Wolf, who is lurking, and to Clute. Much appreciate the bits. Thank you very much. I will go work on my homework as soon as I get something to eat, which consists of figuring out why Streamlabs isn't working and or switching to something else, and dialing back Nightbot, because Nightbot gets a little out of control sometimes. But anyway, thank you very much, folks, and see you later.